to I never played with all the filters on here before. Let's see what we cooking. Bubbles, dance party, glamour. Nah, I'm not feeling that. Pop. Let me create my poll. Okay. Oh, I don't know if the Wi-Fi is gonna be good. If at any time the Wi-Fi starts glitching out, let me know and I'll disconnect it and get on my data. I just woke up not too long ago. Face all swollen, look like I've been sleeping. What can you do, man? Also, I don't have my laptop because my wife is using it for school. So, I'm gonna be extra bored if no one says anything. We gotta talk. We got to talk. But I'm thinking maybe I should go watch TV and come back in like 15 minutes. Cause I know how y'all be. I know y'all don't show up until like 20, 30 minutes into the stream, right when I'm about to be like, you know what? I'm about to close out of the stream. Then y'all pull up and you're like, no, let's have a conversation. So, someone's here. Someone voted on the poll. Who is it? What you doing? Two people. Well, two people liked it, but only one person voted on the poll. Whoever voted on the poll, what are you doing? What's up? It's just me and you right now. This is a one-on-one conversation. But this is like earlier than people normally come in. But usually Sundays are more active, so I'm not incredibly surprised. It's a good sign if people come in early. It's you. What's up, bro? What'd you think of the fights? I was about to say this weekend, but that wasn't this weekend. Well, there was fights yesterday, but I guess the big fight was Thursday. Big. What'd you think of that garbage, bro? I know I just asked you your opinion, but I'm already talking, so I'm gonna give my opinion. What really sucks is normally I'm the guy that's like, man, y'all don't know shit about boxing. You can't appreciate boxing. But bro, that shit was horrible, bro. Like, it was not entertaining. It was not offensive. It was defensive. That's something. But like with no offense, defense don't really mean that much. It's like, bro, you gotta do something. Like setting a 40-year record for lowest amount of punches thrown is just embarrassing, bro, to me. But, you know, they walked away with like $6 million, and I'm sitting here on YouTube Live broke. So who's really winning? Chilling, man. Watching football. Went to PVSC event today. Interesting. How am I? I'm good, man. I'm chilling, man. It's been a interesting week, you know. Boxing, uh, some decent MMA. I had a friend die yesterday, so that was sad. But yeah, that was weird and random, bro. Colin, what's up? How you doing tonight? But yeah, man, my friend. I don't know if y'all followed me for a long enough time, especially on other social media. You might have seen my barber in Washington, Puerto Rican dude, long beard. He had a heart attack yesterday, bro, and died. He was only in his 40s, so that shit was like, shit was rough, bro. Navarrete's hands seem to be an issue. Bro, his hands are always an issue. He's like Floyd. I think it's because of all the awkward angles he throws at, which Floyd used to do in a weird way. He has real brittle hands. He's broken them multiple times. And yeah, I just think that's just going to be forever. But it's funny because every single fight he wins, he's defending his title, and he's always just doing it with his left hand. Like he throws his right hand in the beginning, and then you just basically don't see him throw it anymore. Every once in a while, he still throws it, but he'll just be like, and then just like use his left hand only for a round or two. I judged De Los Santos and how he can cut the ring off. It wasn't as offensively sound. Yeah, man, he just kept doing the same thing over and over again. Like, and don't get me wrong, that little thing was so explosive that it would have worked on anyone else. But Shakur was like reading it and stepping back. But he was just like, you know what I mean? He would do this and then double jab with his right hand and try to throw something. But, bro, you did it 100 times in a row and nothing landed. Like, probably try to figure something else out. Then he waited till round 10 to like actually land some shots. And I'm like, bro, fight's over, bro. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, that was random, man. It was random because I mean, I guess there's no not random way to find out someone died, but this dude messaged me on Instagram, bro, because I'm not in Washington, so I wouldn't have heard about it, you know. And he was just like, did you know about Joel? And I'm like, know what? You know what I mean? Like, he literally just called my phone like 2 days ago. And he was like, that he died. And at first I was about to be like, bro, stop playing. Like, that's not funny, bro. Because he used to work for him. But he doesn't work for him now, but they're still like kind of cool. And then, you know, I'm looking at his Insta. I texted him. I'm like, yo, what you doing, bro? He didn't text back. I'm like, that's weird. I'm not gonna lie, because his phone's always in his hand, like always, bro. It's like sending me like 20 Instagram reels every day. And then I thought about it. I'm like, damn, he hasn't sent me no Instagram reels since the last time we talked. You know what I mean? So it was like Thursday, and he died on Saturday. And I'm like, did I see him go on Instagram live on Friday? I'm like, I don't think so, because he goes live every day. And I'm like looking around, looking at his tag photos and shit. I'm like, man, bro, I don't see no rest in peace posts or nothing like that. But it just so happened that that dude knew basically before everyone else because he was in the area. So it happened on Saturday, so nobody knew. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. He's got 2 kids, a wife, or had 2 kids and a wife. But you know, I'm not gonna do no speculating, but he was a little overweight, and he was trying to get his health together. You know what I mean? And he would be like the last, I would say like month, he was doing a lot in the gym, bro, like too much. And I would be telling him like, bro, Joel, you don't need to be on the Stairmaster for 2 fucking hours, bro. Like, you're like closer to 300 pounds. That's a lot, bro. Like, that's just a lot on your body. Like, take it slow. Start taking care of your health long term. Stop trying to like be so intense about it. You know what I mean? And I just wonder if the stress from turning up on the exercise might have had something to do with it. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to think of your health in that way, but you can't just like it's not like a fucking uh, video game energy bar where you're like, okay, if I spend 100 hours in the gym in the next month, I will recuperate my health like this much. It's like, nah, bro, like, no, it's not good for you. So I don't know, man. But like I said, he was trying. It wasn't like he was just sitting on the couch. He was trying, and his health just caught up to him, I guess, man. Heart attack. Shit crazy. He's on, yeah, like I said, he's in his 40s too, man. So that's young, man. If you're on here and you're young, you're probably like, bro, 40s, that's old as fuck. I thought that too when I was young. You start getting up there though, and you like, man, like 40's not that old, bro. I remember when my older sister, when my older sister turned 30, because we're all 6 years apart. So it's my little sister, 6 years, me, 6 years. My older sister, she turned 30 when I was 24. I'm like, damn, my sister old as hell, bro. I'm like, soon she gonna be 35, then 40, and she won't be able to walk and shit, bro. I was thinking that in my early 20s. I'm like, damn, bro, she almost 40, bro. But now I'm like, damn, bro, 40's young, bro. Rejoice is life. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. It's just weird. You know what I mean? I've lost friends before. I lost friends in the military. I lost friends when I was a kid. But that shit hit the same every time, bro. Like, it's never oh, I'm used to this because I lost so many people. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single time it's the same. It's the same kind of pain. You like, nah, I don't believe this shit. And then you just think about, just think about everything, bro. I'm just like, damn, I'm never gonna be able to do this thing again. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna be able to talk about this with him again. Because a lot of times those people, everyone has their own role in your life. You know what I mean? And so there's certain conversations you only have with that person. You know what I'm saying? And like for him specifically, uh, so there's a dude here that like legit taught me Spanish, but when I was able to start having conversations, Joel was the first person that I talked to in person, which is how I got so much Puerto Rican influence because he was like, damn, bro, like, you really learning Spanish? He's like, I got you, bro. I'm only gonna speak to you in Spanish. And so I will only speak to him in Spanish. I mean, every once in a while I was speaking English too, but he's a big reason why I can speak Spanish. And so, just yeah, like I said, just very specific impact. You know what I mean? Like, if I couldn't get any Spanish conversations in the day, I just call Joel at the end of the day. Like, all right, call Joel because I know he's gonna speak to me in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, agreed. Yeah. No, I got nothing but good memories of him, man. He was a good dude. He's a business owner, family man. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, he helped a lot of people out. I mean, his story doesn't mean much to like somebody that doesn't know him, but like I said, he built a he built a barber shop in Tacoma like roughly like 11 years ago because he celebrated his 10-year business anniversary earlier this year or last year, my bad. And the amount of barbers that he took in, like even the dude that told me he died, he's a Venezuelan dude who like didn't have papers, didn't have nothing, and Joel was like, "Bro, I'll let you work here, and I'll teach you stuff, but you got to get your license though. That's the deal. You got to study to get your license. Yeah, it's illegal, but that's what I'm saying. He was about helping people, and on top of that, it wasn't like he was just like some neighborhood dude that was helping people. You know what I mean? Like, if you go to his Instagram, Like I think I probably told y'all this before. He cut all of the Dominican and Puerto Rican baseball players' hair. So sometimes he would like have to shut the shop down because he'd be like, "Hey yo, like whoever." Now let's just say like, damn, I don't know no baseball teams. Let's just say like the Mets. Oh, the Mets are in town. There's like 8 Dominicans on the team. Like, and they want me to drive up to Seattle, cut all of their hair right now, and then I'll be back tomorrow or something like that. So his shit was Joel's VIP barber salon because he had those clients and he would still help out young people, young barbers, and give people opportunities and stuff. So, like I said, man, he's a good dude. Sucks, man. Sucks that life isn't like fair, but life is life. A drop in the ocean becomes a wave. Yeah, facts. There's a real cool quote. What's that movie? Not Avatar. Can't think of it. It's like a movie. Maybe one of y'all know. It's like a movie where it's like 3 or 4 different versions of people's lives are happening at the same time. There's like a white couple in the slave era. There's like a girl in the future, and there's like some indigenous people in the other timeline. Damn, what is that movie called? I cannot think of this movie, man. It's one of those movies that's like 3 hours long, and it will be in the conversation with like Avatar, Titanic, like all of these like real big money movies. Anyways, the name of the movie will come to me, but in that conversation, this guy he was basically just saying that it was a racist dude. Was it a flop? I don't know. I thought it was a good movie. But the racist dude was telling this white couple, they were like abolitionists or something like that. And he was just like, You're throwing your life away. Like what you're doing will make no impact. It's just a drop in the ocean. And then the music drops and the dude's just like, but what is an ocean but a multitude of drops? And I'm like, damn, that's a deep ass quote, bro. Like that shit was real. When I first heard it, I was like, ooh, I like that. I like that. Was it a flop money wise? Uh, it's possible. It's possible. Man, if I said it, you'll just be like, oh, but I just cannot think of the name of this movie, man. I can't even tell you who was in it, to be honest. Like, if I Googled it, I would find it in like 30 seconds. Like I'm telling you, like it has to be on like top 10 biggest movie projects or something like that. Like, anyways, it doesn't matter that much. The point was that quote was good. It was the first time I heard something like that. My wife's talking to somebody outside. She asked our neighbor if they have hot water because our hot water cut off today. Don't know why. And it's not like hold on, I'm trying to pop a pimple that I can't see, so I'm trying to feel it. It's not like when you lose water and like there's no water coming out. If you flip the switch to hot water, nothing comes out. If you flip it to warm, water comes, but it's pretty cold. You flip it to cold and it'll blast out. So we don't know. And we messaged the host, but they're on some bullshit. But they said they got hot water?
Yeah.
Damn, they hate us. That's insane.
I'm gonna ask all the neighbors.
It might just be like a this side thing
Yeah.
or something. Blackwater is nice. Free Blackwater. I don't know what that means at all. I'm trying not to think about this movie. Damn, they cooking something good. It smells like some kind of fish. Ooh, that smells good. Yeah, I'm trying not to think about this movie. Oh, it's called like. Wait. It starts with an A. That's why I was messing me up. No, it doesn't start with an A. It's like Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas? Something Atlas. I think it's Cloud Atlas. Hey, can somebody Google that for me? Just type in movie Atlas famous or something and tell me if it's Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas? That just sounds weird. Maybe I've never said it out loud before. You'll know if it's the movie. If you watch it, if you look at the description and you heard what I said earlier, like you'll be like, oh yeah, this is the movie. It's like multiple timelines and it's like 3 hours long or some shit. Like Cloud Atlas? Maybe. I'm waiting on one of y'all to Google for me. I have no computer. I could Google it, but it's gonna pause the stream, so it's probably better if y'all do it. Hopefully y'all not some broke boys and y'all pay for YouTube Premium so you can go to Google without the stream cutting off. I recently discovered that YouTube Premium is not that popular. Like, I thought everyone was doing it. I love. Oh, it's Cloud Atlas. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's where that quote's from. That's a good. It's a good quote. But yeah, I love locking my phone or swiping out of YouTube, being on Twitter or whatever, and still listening to my music. And so I didn't know it was a flop. What? But I didn't know people didn't have YouTube Premium. So when people talk about ads and shit, I literally forgot YouTube had ads, bro. I've had YouTube Premium for like years now. And so even if I hear someone's ads, I'm like, what the fuck kind of YouTube you got, bro? When we say flop, how big of a flop are we talking? I didn't know that was a financial flop. I guess I'm not surprised. I feel like whenever people put massive amounts of money into those movies, it's tough to get it back. But yeah, I didn't know it was a flop. I guess that makes sense. I think even if I say Cloud Atlas, people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I know they put a lot of money into it, so I guess it would have to be a flop, right? Interesting. It did not make the money expected. Alright, that's fair. Sometimes, not Cloud Atlas, definitely not Cloud Atlas, but sometimes movies that are flops, I put air quotes because I think the regular people connotation that are not thinking about finances is maybe a flop is like the movie itself wasn't as good as expected. Sometimes those movies that are financial flops or even are considered flops by the critics, like, oh, this shit wasn't good. Sometimes those are the best movies. I don't have any examples, but I've like really enjoyed movies, and I look at the finances, and I look at the like the I don't know, I can't even think of what that shit's called, Rotten Tomatoes critic score. And I'm like, fuck these guys, man. This was a great movie. Condolences, bro. Appreciate it, man. I kind of already told the story, but to sum it up, it was a a friend of mine. He was in his 40s. He was a barber, and he had a heart attack yesterday, bro. So make sure you're taking care of your health, man. do some, stay active. You know what I mean? He was getting active, but he was trying to make up for the poor health he was already in. So, but rest in peace to him. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, sometimes like best movies you would never even know they're good because critics say it's trash. Sometimes I don't know, man. Sometimes movies are just good, and the critics look into it a little bit too much. Don't have any examples. If I had a laptop, I would pull it up. So I'm sure there's like a Reddit thread or something of movies that are better than what the critics say. But and then sometimes stuff that's like critically acclaimed, I'm like, shh, some pretentious bullshit, bro. It's okay. Put a lot of money into it. It's good, but it's not like the best movie I've ever seen. But who am I? I'm just a regular guy. Who cares what I say? You know what I mean? So I always tell people this is just what I think. I really don't like recommending movies. I don't really like recommending anything to people, to be honest. Like not just off of the strength of it's my recommendation because like I said, who am I? But if you tell me what you like, then I could be like, oh, you know what? You'll probably like this because it's more about what you like than it is about like what some critic says or what I say. You know what I mean? So I always tell people like, what's your? Oh, you want a horror movie? What's your favorite horror movie? And then I recommend one because like my favorite horror movie is a French movie called High Tension. Scariest movie I ever seen in my life. But if people don't like subtitles, I'm not gonna recommend that movie. The shit's in French. I don't even think it has an English dub. And if it does, that shit's probably garbage. So if someone tells me a movie that's in English and then I ask them if they're cool with subtitles, I might recommend it. If they say no, then I'm not gonna recommend it. Or like Hellraiser. Hellraiser is one of my favorites. But I recognize that it's it's not one of those things that everyone's gonna watch and just be like, oh, that was a good movie. Some people are just gonna be like, bro, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? So definitely depends on what you like. Y'all like horror movies or what? I like horror, but I'm picky because like the typical idea of horror movies, like being scary, is jump scares and how do I describe it? Like ghost shit. That don't really scare me, bro. Like real shit is way scarier to me. The strangers, high tension shit where it's like literally just like some fucking serial killer that's like, you know what, I'm picking this person at random and I got them trapped in. There's nothing that they can do. I'm like, ooh, bro, that's scary. Like I'm gonna change my route tomorrow because like what if someone's watching me and this is the day that they get me? You know what I mean? Like I think I said this before on here. The Strangers, when I was a kid, that shit was scary, bro. Cause they were like, "Why are you doing this?" And she was like, "Because you were home." And I was like, "Bro, I'm never answering the door again, like in my life, bro. Like, anytime someone rings the doorbell, I just pretend I'm not home." If y'all like horror movies, tell me what is your favorite horror movie. And you know what? You can put thrillers in with horror for today. We'll see if y'all have watched any movies that I haven't seen that y'all think are scary. I like Hereditary. Hereditary was good to me. Hereditary is a hate it or love it movie. Either people say it's the worst shit they've ever seen, or they're like, that was a masterpiece. I think it was a masterpiece, but I understand why people don't like it. So I'm gonna wait on y'all to tell me if y'all like horror and what y'all like. And I'm gonna sit here until somebody tells me. 9 people have voted on the poll. There's definitely not 9 people here. Let me see what people responded with. I definitely don't believe y'all did a little dance, but nobody's commenting their favorite horror movie. Y'all don't watch horror, bro? At least tell me if you like horror or not. I'm going on a speaking boycott until y'all tell me. Love, good history, comedies. Okay, tell me what's like. Just give me 3 movies that you really, really like from any genre. Working on a paper as always. Just wanted to say the video with you and Dre was great. Thanks, bro. I was just, you see how much I was sweating, bro? That's how hot it is here, bro. Just from being outside, I just sweat. Also, I climbed the mountain again this morning, bro. And it was no easier than the first time I did it. To be fair, the dude I went with today was like really pushing the pace. But it was bad, bro. Like, I was drenched. Like, you want to see the fittest people in the world, bro? Go out there. There's motherfuckers lunging up the stairs, bro, and sprinting up. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck y'all, bro. Like, I don't care. I was breathing all loud and shit. I thought I was going to pass out today, bro. You don't have a favorite horror movie. You don't watch them. Come on, bro. You let me down, man. All right, what kind of movies you watch? Do you even watch movies, bro? I'm a movie guy. I like sitting through movies. Love Jones as good as he gets. Okay, those are decent. I respect that. What about history and comedies? Taken. You like my wife, bro. My wife loves Taken. That shit's okay. Hotel Rwanda. Now that's a good movie. Probably because it's based on real life. Jurassic Park. My movie taste is very amateur. I mean, I don't think. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my god, like, you're not a real movie watcher. Like, I really don't do that about anything. Like, everyone doesn't have to be like a buff in a subject. Like, sometimes you can just watch random shit that you like. I don't really consider myself like a movie buff. I just like watching movies. So like if I'm sitting on the bed and there's a movie playing, I will just start watching it, bro. Like it could be the weakest movie of all time. And I'll just sit there and watch it through. And at the end I might be like, damn, might have just wasted an hour of my life. But a lot of times, bro, you watch some random movie and you're like, bro, that was kind of fire, bro. No one ever talks about this movie. That reminds me. I was about to say something, but I just read your comment. All right, this is my real thoughts, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I would tell Dre this too, and I might have told him. That's definitely not my style, bro. So, I spoke on people coming up and telling you to put your phone away and shit like that, and how it was caring, but still, it is drawing attention to you. You know what I mean? And I definitely don't like to do that. So it's not like I was crazy uncomfortable, but I like we were there to make a video, so I was like whatever. But in my head, I was thinking like, bro, like we got the phone all out, like holding it, speaking loud as fucking English, bro. Like everyone's looking at us, and I'm just like, we're such victims right now. Like we're such targets, bro. That's just not. It's not my style, bro. Like So yeah, you could probably see, bro. I was like on high alert the whole time. I was like chilling. I was trying to chill, but I was like literally just looking out. Even in the second spot where we walked and we were standing there talking, literally just like the entire like boulevard was looking at us like, why is that guy holding his phone up in the air? Like, what kind of video are they making? And I'm like, damn, bro, like literally everyone outside is staring at us, bro. I was just like, I do not like this, dog. But that's why I said, like, I'll probably never be a real deal YouTuber because, like, it's just not me, bro. If I found like a quiet spot, I could do it. But like walking around like this, bro, like, yeah, so I'm here with my boy. I'm just like, damn, bro, this is kind of uncomfortable, bro. Yeah, bro. It was a necessary evil. Like I said, we went out there to do the video, so I couldn't be like, hey, dog, put your phone up. Cause I'm like, then why did I take an Uber out here? You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely, I definitely felt like that. I'm just like, if this was a regular day, I would never do this. Not just like chilling. And like I said, even when I make videos, bro, like I kind of scope the area first, and I'm like, where can I do this without drawing so much attention to myself? It's tough though. And even in that video, like I said, right after I said people will come up to you and tell you to put your phone up, that dude literally walked up to us and I was like, hey, yo, put your phone up, bro. What are y'all doing? Yeah, exactly. That dude basically, yeah. He was really concerned, bro. Like, I mean, like I said, like Dre was speaking mad loud in English, so he probably thought we didn't speak Spanish. He probably was just like, dog, they don't know where they're at right now. And it wasn't even just that we had the phone and that we were speaking English. It's kind of tough to explain. You have to get like the full view, but we were sitting at a table at the edge of the restaurant. So there's the sidewalk, and we're here. And he's got his phone like this with his arm outstretched. And the dude's like, yo, someone can literally walk by, they act like they're like casual, and snatch your joint out your hand, which was very possible. So I felt what he was saying. I'm just like, yeah, I agree, but we're already making a video, so we went to Butterfly Zoo in Cali. Nah, never been there. Butterfly Zoo? Have to look that up. I never heard of that. But yeah, that was no, that was an interesting video, man. That was probably part of the reason I was sweating too, bro. It was hot, but I was also like, damn, bro, like not my style. All right, bro. Thanks for dropping in. I'll probably be here when you come back. I'll be on here for a little while longer for sure. Colin, what's Butterfly Zoo? Is it actually a zoo of butterflies, or is it just named that and it's actually something else? It says 6 people are watching this. I wonder who that is. I know people be watching it or not watching it. I should say listening while they're doing other stuff. Who are you people? What's up? So what didn't you like about the Muslim? Bro, people gonna. I mean, you lucky I grew up Muslim. People gonna think this is like a hate crime or something. You should say, why didn't I think the Muslim comedian was funny? Uh, it just wasn't that funny, bro. Like, I was like, like it wasn't special. I wouldn't forward that video to somebody. It's not like I didn't like it. It's not like I disliked it. I just didn't think it was that funny. What did you think was so funny about that? I also think, all right, let me backtrack a little bit. I think if you grow up in something, those kind of jokes are less funny, right? Like black jokes are usually not that funny to me because I'm black. Those jokes are not for black people. Those jokes are for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like if a black comedian is like, what's that noise? If a black comedian is talking about like black childhoods or something like that, like we all grew up in that shit. We know what it's like, bro. Like it's not that funny. But if you're not black, you're probably like, man, it's the funniest shit I ever heard. So I can't remember the joke that dude made, but I was just like, yeah, typical Muslim joke. Like everyone makes that joke. I got two videos to catch up from. The one you did in real life, and the interview with the guy learning Spanish in Argentina, I think. Oh yeah, the one with the dude from Argentina. He posted that today. That's a good one. I don't know if you were here the last time when I talked about that conversation. I was really impressed, man. Like I said, he has an accent because it's his third language, and he's relatively new to the language. I don't even know if he's a year in, to be honest, but he's like 3 months in Argentina. And so he's kind of got like a, I can't really call it a gringo accent because he's from Amsterdam. You can hear that he's not Argentinian. You can hear that he's not a native Spanish speaker. But his fluidity, like the way he just shoots off stuff, like I was impressed because like I mean, even now, I like to pause and I mean, that's just how I am. I like to pause and think. But I'm just saying, a lot of people at the stage that he's at cannot speak without really thinking about what they're saying. And he was just like, da 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 da, ah, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, Stu's making fucking good progress. Okay, I'll look it up. Best mama joke from a comedian. I can't think of any mama jokes right now. Didn't think it was the funniest thing in the world. I thought it was okay. Why would you send me an okay video? You said you were gonna redeem yourself and you sent me an okay video, bro. I thought you'd be able to relate since you're culturally Muslim and whatnot. I can relate to what you said about ethnic jokes that become tropes. That's why I eventually stopped liking George Lopez. Yeah, bro, and it's like it's always the same shit. It's not even something like new and creative, like like and I mean sometimes it is funny the way depending on the way you say it, but like whenever you hear like a chancla joke, right? It's like, bro, how many times can you make a chancla joke? Like every Hispanic comedian is like, oh, my mom, when she had that chancla, she could hit you from. And it's like, all right, bro, like that shit's probably true, but you're like the 100th comedian to say this. Like we already know where the joke's gonna go, dog. Like so that's kind of how I feel about the Muslim jokes too. And like I said, like yeah, it just I already knew where that joke was going, and there was nothing like super clever about it. And when he said he's the only one that can judge me, he got a little chuckle, but it wasn't like, damn, that was funny. I would never saw that coming. Like I was just like, yeah, it's okay. There's a there's a there's a Venezuelan comedian, bro. What is his name? Angelo Colina or something like that. I'll text it to you later. That dude is funny, bro. You know what I really like in comedians? I like comedians that interact with the audience. Because to me, being funny is not stuff that you write. I don't know if I've ever seen a stand up routine that was written where I laughed a lot. I might say this is funny, but I don't laugh a lot. But when they interact with the crowd and they come up with stuff on the fly, that's the funniest shit in the world to me. Because you're really funny. Like, you're not a good writer, you're just a funny dude. You know what I mean? And so that guy, the Venezuelan dude, man, you look at his TikTok, his Instagram, whatever, all his viral videos are him interacting with the crowd and just going crazy. Like, he's so good on the fly. Like his shows are in Spanish, but because they're all in the States, they still have a decent amount of English in them. More like he's really from Venezuela, so he doesn't speak Spanglish. But like a lot of his punchlines are in English, like to make it funnier. Like I don't know how to explain it. You have to watch it. That's cool, man. I've been busy, so I can't catch up right now. That's fine. Whenever you got time, bro, or not, you know. Lopez always does being a poor Hispanic jokes. Real Mexicans in Mexico don't even know about him. I mean, he's pretty famous, but they might not like him. But they probably have heard of him, maybe. I think that's why I like Felipe Esparza because I watched his Spanish and I watched his special in Spanish too. Both of them were good, his English specials and his Spanish specials. But they weren't like I'm Mexican, ha ha ha. They were like jokes about his life. Plus, let me put my Mexican spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he had a special where he talked about like not people not having papers, blah blah blah. But it was still like a real experience. It sounded like a real experience that happened to him that he made funny. It wasn't just like stereotype, ha ha ha, stereotype, ha ha ha. Lavelle Crawford, yeah, Lavelle Crawford is fucking hilarious. But it was okay. I mean, what we Texans mean whenever we say it's decent. We talked about what is decent means in Texas speak. Okay, decent means decent, but okay to me means okay. That didn't explain anything, but I feel like you know what I mean. Like decent and okay are not the same to me, personally. Not where I'm from. Because if I'm gonna use a girl because it makes more sense for girls. If I say, "Oh, she decent," or "She decent as hell," she decent. If I say she's okay, that can't really be a good thing. It's just it's okay. It's not bad. Now in other places, if you say someone's okay or someone's okay, they might get offended. I wouldn't get offended. I don't think okay is bad, but I definitely don't think okay is. Franco Escamilla. It's a good, legit Mexican comedian. He doesn't do stereotypical Mexican jokes since he's from the motherland. I don't, I don't think I know him, bro. You brought him up last time, and I think I said I was gonna look him up, and I didn't. That's what you should have sent me, bro. You sent me this fucking fake Muslim dude. Nah, I don't. I mean, yeah, I gotta look him up. I don't. Maybe I do know him, and I just know him by face, but for some reason his name doesn't ring a bell. Sometimes sometimes I know really obscure stuff that I shouldn't, and then sometimes I don't know popular stuff that I should. Like I just be like, how do I not know this? Ian Romero, what's up? Yes, sir. Ian Romero. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get some more to drink. I'll be right back. I thought the Muslim guy was white. I did too, bro. When he started talking about whatever, I'm like, what? I got confused for a second. Real talk. I thought I had two different audios playing or something. Pedialyte climbed up a mountain today, bro. It broke me off. My legs hurt so bad, dog, and I'm still dehydrated. It's gonna bring me back to life, though. And to be fair, Rolando, That dude technically is white. That is were you here? Were you here when we had that whole racial conversation last time? That just goes back to what we were talking about. How like when people are not like plain white bread white, or if they're not charcoal black, people get confused with everything in between. It's like, bro, just because your parents are from Morocco does not mean that you're not white. Like that is a white dude, bro. He was speaking English. If he didn't say he was, you started that kind of okay. I don't even remember who was in what. I just remember specific comments, but I don't necessarily remember everyone that was there. But anyways, if that dude didn't say he was Muslim, I would just assume like he was from Albania or something, bro. Like or fucking Poland or something. Like that was like the whitest dude I've ever seen. But once he said he was Muslim or he wasn't as Muslim as he wanted to be, once he said, "Ah, yeah, no, that's haram," I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess I kind of see it now. I kind of see maybe Egyptian or something like that. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you're still white. But there's nothing wrong with being white. But he's Ian jumped in and said yes, sir, and never said anything else. It's only 9:35. We got lots of time to party, boys. Rolando, you know what? Since you claimed that convo, I'm gonna just blame you for every racial conversation that has ever happened in this chat. Because I definitely don't start them. I just answer questions here. But you're not gonna catch me bringing up racial issues. I tend to stay away from race and politics for the most part. I really just don't like talking about stuff that has no end. Not with a bunch of random people. I might ask someone's opinion on something just to see where they're coming from, if in a one-on-one conversation, or if I'm already here and we're talking about it, whatever. But for the most part, I'm like, am I about to gain something from this convo, bro, or are we just gonna be going back and forth? Not, not super productive. You know what I mean? Same thing with politics. If you're gonna tell me something I don't know about history, about the political structures, whatever, okay. But if you're just like, if we're just saying like this is good, this is bad, I'm like, we're probably just gonna keep saying this is good, this is bad, and there's no end to it. So like, then it's like kind of like, what's the point of doing it? And maybe there is a point that I don't know, but someone will have to convince me of that. Man, I'm looking halfway homeless. I'm gonna have to go to the barber shop tomorrow. I think I might re-dye my beard, but I need to let it grow out a little bit right here. I've been getting it cut low. Orlando, you got any facts for me today, man? I'm in the mood to learn something. And it appears that there's 7 people here. I don't know if they're watching or listening or what, but they could learn something. You're my fact guy, man. You're my fact guy. Also, Rolando, I don't know if we talked about this, but something very funny. I think we did talk about this. Here, like they just like refuse to pronounce X's, bro. So whenever people say X's name, they always say Asa. We're like, yeah, that's us. Okay, Asa. I'm listening while cleaning. Need the juicy topics right now. What are the juicy topics? You could be the one to start the topic. You don't even have to participate, bro. You could drop your little juice in and go back to cleaning and just listen to us. 13 people. I just feel like this should be lying, bro. There's no way there's 13 people listening to this. Yes, X's are reduced to S's. Here for sure. Not everywhere, but here for sure. They don't even. Not happening. Passport bros. You probably don't want to hear my opinion on that. I'll probably lose some subscribers. I'm driving, bro. Stop texting and driving, bro. You going home or what? Are you going to Subway? You know, I really don't. Since you brought it up, I don't have a problem with people traveling to different countries and experiencing cultures. How could I, right? I just hate that. Let me gather my thoughts a little bit and tell you the things I don't like about the things that are associated with quote unquote passport bros. Cause someone's gonna be like, I'm a passport bro and I'm not like that. You see Shakur put everybody to sleep but his opponent. Yeah, I saw that unfortunately. That was a horrible, horrible boxing match. And I'm like a fan of boxing, the sweet science. And I just thought it was horrible. Why not? It's not all bad. No, it's not all bad. And that's what I was about to say. Someone's gonna say, I'm a passport bro and I'm not like that. Alright, let me say what I'm gonna say. The things that I don't like about the things that are associated with that. What these guys like to say is American women this, American women not, go to these other countries and find you a wife. That's what they say. They say find you a wife, right? Because you'll find a woman that'll this, that, and the other. Okay, let's pretend that's true. But then they go to these other countries and like they do the same thing that they do in the States. Like they're tricking, you know what I mean? They're buying like multiple girls stuff, like they're doing all of this stuff to have sex with women. If they're not just like outright just paying for it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's not the message that you're preaching, you know what I mean? Like you're going to a place where you can exploit women with the money that you have. You can't do it in the States because you're broke. You can go to the Philippines. I watched a video yesterday. This dude bought a girl, literally bought a girl. She was like 15 or 16. He bought her for like $2,000, which is like 100,000 pesos in the Philippines. And they got married and she gave all the money to her family and I guess he was gonna take her to the States. But I'm like, bro, the thing that's stupid to me is it's falling into the delusion that you're not tricking, falling into the delusion that those girls love you, bro. Like it is exactly the same shit as in the States. If you got her with money, like she don't love you, bro. Like she loves the money. And if you can maintain that, which you might be able to do in the Philippines, you might be able to do here, maybe Dominican Republic, maybe. What she wants to do is go to the United States. When she goes to the United States and she gets her papers, she's gonna fucking leave you, bro. Like, she is, because she doesn't like you. You know what I mean? What's good about it? I don't know if I would say that this is passport bros, but what's good is traveling and experiencing other cultures. I don't have a problem with dudes talking to girls, messing with girls. That's natural. I'm married, you know what I mean? So that's not my thing. But if you're a single male, I don't expect you to like go to another country and just be like, I'm here for culture. I refuse to talk to any women. That's not realistic, right? But like I said, there's a difference in mingling and you know, if someone finds out you're American or you're wherever you're from and they think that you have more money than you do or whatever, that's not really your fault. It's not the same thing as tricking. It's not the same thing as let me let this girl know I'm American. Let me let this girl know I got this money so I can get her. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that same thing could happen to you in the States. You could think someone loves you. They only care about what you can provide for them. That's not up to you. So I think traveling is good, and I like that. Even though it is for women, I like that those dudes are dedicated enough to. This sounds weird, but I like that they're dedicated enough to learn another language. What I think is annoying is those guys that are passport bros or whatever, and they go to these other countries and they don't even learn the language. And I'm like, bro, you think this girl really likes you, bro? Like you don't even speak the same language, bro. If she's feeling something, she wants to get something off her chest, she can't even talk to you, bro. Like you speak like a 2 year old, like because you took 2 classes on Duolingo. You know what I mean? But I've seen some dudes that are probably considered passport bros, um, that I probably would never be friends with in real life, but I can admire the amount of effort that they put into learning the language, even if it was for girls. I'm like, damn, bro, like you went hard, like you're really speaking the language. So I think that's the cool part because to really experience another culture, I don't care what anyone says, you got to speak the language. Um, Half of the places that I've been to, uh, it's because I talked to someone and they're like, oh, bro, fuck that. Don't go to this place. That's a tourist trap. Go here. And I'm like, I never heard of that. And they're like, yeah, type in right now. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, this shit is not on any of the like 10 things to do in Cali, 10 things to do, whatever. You know what I mean? Picking right anywhere is hard. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I'm definitely not denying that. I think they will realize there isn't much different on the other side. Yeah, exactly. Especially with the way that they're going about it, right? Even I think Mike, you might have done a video with this dude. Where's Wes? I still follow him, even though he's an Asian and stuff like that. I yeah, in the beginning of his journey, I was like, man, that's dope. Like he's in Manizales, he opened up a restaurant, he got married, like cool. Bro, one day I look at his YouTube and it's like, I got divorced. Uh, this woman's family wants to kill me. She hates me. I'm stopping my restaurant. I gotta get out of Colombia. I'm like, damn, bro, what happened? Like, I thought dude was living the dream. Nightmare. You know what I mean? So, yeah, women are women everywhere, bro. So, like, if you, yeah, nah, I could talk about that forever, but I think we already know, like, marriage is a choice, love is a choice. It definitely takes two, and you really have to find someone that's dedicated to making that journey with you, bro. Like it's not, it's not Disney magic in that sense. You're not about to find someone, and on the first day, you see stars, and you're like, oh, this is gonna work out forever, and there's no hardships. It's just not like that, bro. And I think people are not prepared to work through problems. They're not prepared to, really learn someone to decide if they would be the type of person to work through problems with them. Because you can find some of that stuff out real early, bro. You can find out if people are the type to flee when they face confrontation, if they shut you out, don't talk to you for a week or some shit like that. Bro, they're doing that when y'all first meet. If they're not working on it actively, it's gonna be the same thing when y'all just because y'all make it official doesn't doesn't stop all of those red flags. They probably get worse. Actually, I know they get worse. But yeah, like I said, women are women, men are men. Don't really matter where you go. There's some cultural differences, but relationships are hard. And I promise you, bro. I've been alive long enough to know that no culture in the world, bro, no culture in the world has women that just lay down for you and don't care like what you do. Now there might be some that are more lenient than others, but dudes talk like, oh, go to Colombia, like you're gonna get girls that just want to cook for you and just dance naked and wake up and make catfish in the morning and don't ask any questions. I'm like, bro, I don't know what kind of women you've been talking to. Like, you've been watching too much YouTube, bro. because the girls here will definitely smack the shit out of you. So I don't actually mind it though, because it gives dudes hope. It's better than them sitting around hating women and planning to do a mass shooting and letting them believe what they want to believe, in my opinion. Yeah, I can agree with that. Um, and like you said earlier, like they will definitely find out. Man, I've seen like at least 5 of those like passport type dudes get kicked out of countries for various reasons. Like, I don't know, man. They just think shit's sweet. Go to another country. They put up for 2 weeks. And they're like, this is amazing. 5 girls rub my shoulders. Everyone wants me here. They tell everyone to come. Something happens to them. They start talking shit about the country. And the video goes viral. And, the government's like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, we don't even want you here, bro. And they literally get kicked out of the country. I saw some dude get kicked out of Brazil. I'm like, bro, how bad are you fucking up to get kicked out of a country? But on that same note, like I said, you're making these sweeping generalizations that are bad too. They're not even good. Like you're kind of degrading their women, and you just think that if they ever see it, maybe they don't think they'll ever see it, but like, bro, yeah, those girls see those videos and they're like, oh, that's what they think of us. Fuck this dude. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what happens to these guys. People, these videos go viral, mainly because women in America, they're like, fuck this dude, and they post it. But then it goes viral, and the women in the country see it. They're like, is this what they're saying about us, bro? Get this dude out of here, bro. West was too Puritan for Colombia. He was too judgmental. I watched a lot of the videos. It's been a little while now, so I don't remember. But I definitely watched them. I don't really remember the situation, especially because he deleted a whole bunch of videos when he was going through the problems. So, but I don't know. I think, there's what he says, which is probably true. There's going to be what she says, which we'll probably never hear. And there's all the stuff in between that we don't know and that we'll never know. So however he appeared in that situation, it could be true, but it could not be true. You know what I mean? So I take it with a grain of salt. He never really, the thing I will say about him is that he never, from what I remember, he never really badmouthed her, from what I remember. He said some stuff about her family once it was all said and done. But even still, like, he kept it pretty respectful. Probably more respectful than I would have done. But so when people are like that, I tend to believe them more. Whenever somebody's like, oh, she's fucking crazy, all my exes are crazy, I'm like, I don't believe anything you say, bro. Everybody in the world ain't crazy except you. You know what I mean? Or just, if you can badmouth someone that badly that you were in love with or married with, you know what I mean? I would be cautious to believe what you say. But like I said, he was pretty respectful in his descriptions from what I remember. I could be wrong. And so I believed him more. Probably in Muslim Gulf countries, I think if they're serious about finding a submissive spouse, they would convert to Islam and move to one of those countries. Hey, some people do. Andrew Tate and all those boys, they didn't really move there. Well, I think they might be in Dubai now. I don't know. But they converted to Islam. I'm talking about judging other gringos. Oh, I got you. They really only let rich dudes immigrate. Those passport bros are probably not rich enough. Oh yeah, definitely not. Hell no. Those dudes, bro. I actually saw a YouTube video / article about the amount of homeless Americans in Medellin, bro. People go there with X amount of dollars and no stream of income and think they're gonna just, I don't know what they think, but they end up homeless and begging, bro. And this is not a place you want to be begging. It's not America where you can sit on the road and people are just gonna dump $1,000 into your cup in a day, bro. You gotta really hustle out here when you beg. I also feel like the passport bro stuff takes away from the things to do in the country. With my trip to Panama, I'm legit excited about hiking and stuff. There's a lot. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's why I can't really get behind it because I'm like I said, it's one thing to talk to girls. Like I said, if you're a single dude, it would be crazy for me to be like, bro, leave those girls alone and just go to the country and explore, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, whatever. You're single, you're young, there's beautiful women all around the world. I get it. But, like, don't let that stop you from enjoying the country, bro. Like, and plus, you'll probably meet a better woman doing that stuff. Like these dudes be going to like prostitute strips and meeting girls in all kinds of weird places and then making videos like, I can't believe I got robbed in Medellin. Like, yeah, bro, you used Tinder and you hooked up with a prostitute who drugged you. Like, that's just the easy lick, bro. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But for example, today when I climbed the mountain, this wouldn't be a great spot to meet women. But I'm just saying, there was literally like 1,000 people climbing this mountain, bro. All kinds of athletic girls and dudes going up that mountain. Could you meet someone there? Yes. Would you? I don't know. It would be tough because everyone's out of breath and climbing the mountain and shit. But at the place at the top where you chill, there's a misa where they're praying and stuff. Could chill out there. There's a weight set up there. Lots of people are sitting around talking and stuff. But you'll be meeting someone legit. They're not expecting to to go meet an American up there. They probably don't think they're gonna somewhere, and they're not expecting to see an American, where they might not speak English at all. That'll be cooler than picking up prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? And saying they're players. Yeah, man. I saw this dude on Twitter. Dude had like 3 girls in his bed. I think he was somewhere here, like Cartagena or something. And he's like, man, they love us out here. I'm like, bro, no, they don't. Hey, you're paying, bro. Like, what are you talking about? They love money. Like, stop trying to act like you just macked up 3 girls and like they just land in bed with you for free, bro. Like, stop. It's crazy. But kind of like Mike said, these are dudes with no hope believing this shit. And that kind of sucks. Kind of sucks because they're getting played. But it's kind of good that they have hope. They just need better role models, bro. But like people that are experienced in life, bro, like if you have any life experience and you're not like a 15-year-old or you're like some dude that's never had a girl before, if you see a dude with 3 girls, it's money, bro. It has never ever is it not money. Like that's just how it is. Like, and plus if they're advertising it on top of that, like I'm not gonna lie. I met some players before. It's tough for me to call them players at the age that I am now because I'm just like they're probably up to no good. But I met some smooth dudes before who may or may not have had 2 girlfriends that may or may not have known about each other. It was different. And it wasn't like exactly a happy family, you know what I mean? But like I said, you got 3 girls just chilling with you in the bed and stuff, bro. You paid for it. Stop. Young Kobe, my God, haven't seen you in a long time, bro. How you been? First game of the season tomorrow. What, basketball? I'll cross you up, boy. Hey, some players out there who can finesse chicks, man. I mean, yeah, that's what I said. I've known some dudes who have done it. And like I said, when I was younger, I probably would have called it finessing. Now that I'm older, like just knowing the stuff that I know, I'm like, bro, these are just dudes taking advantage of girls with low self-esteem, to be honest. Like, it's probably being manipulative. There's also a chance that it's abusive. Not saying that it is, but there's a chance. So it's a little less cool when you get older. But you ready, bro? First game of the season. How many points you putting up, bro? You starting or what? You six man, or you just like really riding the bench hard like that? I'm not judging you. I'm just asking. My family's full of players. Yeah, you Caribbean, bro. I never met. Now I know you're not from Jamaica, but I'm using Jamaica as an example. I never met a Jamaican man that didn't have like three different families, bro. Cause Caribbean dudes just get down like that. But that's all Caribbean people too, bro. Like, and this is a horrible stereotype. Someone's gonna be like, I take offense to that. I'm sorry, but Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, it's like everyone knows they got a secret family, bro. They got at least one secret family, bro. I never met a Dominican dude that didn't have a secret family. I missed first because I was sick. But maybe like an easy 15, bro. That's tough to believe, bro. You talking crazy, bro. Easy 15. I need you to get someone to record it and post your highlights, bro. I'm not believing that one. Easy 15. You didn't even just say like, oh, I'm hoping to score 15. You said easy 15. That's saying if I'm feeling good, I might drop 25 on them motherfuckers. You feel me? So I need a highlight reel, bro. You can't just be making claims like that with no highlight reels. What grade are you in again? And where you live at again? Did you say you live in? It's been a long time, bro. You live in Atlanta, maybe? I think. Ninth. And where you live at? Let me see where you live at before I really judge you. Because there's some places where you say you drop 15, I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's nobody there. You feel me? Let's see, where does he live? He's not telling me. Don't lie either. Don't try to make up a cool city with a lot of basketball, so I think you're a real hooper. Texas. What part of Texas? Hold on now. Now you got my attention. Now I'm interested. Now I'm curious. What part of Texas are you in? Because to drop 15 anywhere in Texas is something. But in some places, it's more than others. I don't know why I thought you was in Georgia, bro. I had an uncle who stopped counting after 700. Hey, bro, I believe you too. Nah, real talk. Man, what's that dancehall artist? I don't know if it's Elephant Man or someone else, but one of them. Nah, it's not Elephant Man. Who is it? Can't think of which one it is. But one of them dancehall artists, bro, he legit got like 17 kids, bro. From like 15 different baby moms. I'm like, damn, don't never strap up. That's crazy. The Austin area 6A, where at, bro? I'm from Texas. I grew up like 45 minutes from Austin. So what school do you play for, first of all? And if you dropping 15 in 6A, that's something. I got a couple more questions now. Like I said, you got me going, bro. You got me. I need to know. You gotta go eat dinner? Nah, you scared, bro. You don't want to tell me where you go to school at. Have a good dinner, bro. But I want to know what school you go to. I want to know, do you play for the freshman squad? I want to know, do you play for JV or varsity? All of that stuff matters. Either way, I'm proud of you for if you get an easy 15, but I still want to see some highlight reels. I still want to see it. But have a good dinner. Good luck at your game, but you don't need it because you're a real hooper that's about to drop an easy 15 at 10 a.m. I do not miss waking up early to do stuff like that. You know what's cool? Young Kobe, you don't have to listen to this. You can go eat dinner, but this is about Texas. I didn't know this until I met my wife, actually. I didn't know in other states they be going to school mad early, bro. Like whenever we was back home, right before we came to Colombia, we went to my spot in Texas, and I had to take my niece to school, and Axel was just like, "Why is it so late? Like, why they go to school? Like, is it like a holiday or something?" I'm like, "What you mean, bro? They be going to school at like 6 a.m. in other places, bro. We didn't go to school till 8:45, bro. I don't know why, but that's just like normal." So, thank God I didn't grow up in Washington, bro. I would have fucking jumped out of the school bathroom or something. 7:45. I mean, that's early, but it's better than like 6. Your first period started at 7:12 in high school in Houston. Maybe this is like a specific district thing or something. I just thought it was a whole Texas thing. Maybe it's just syntax. I don't know. Mike, what time did you get out of school then? Because we definitely got out of school later, but it didn't matter because like we wasn't waking up at fucking 5 in the morning to go to school, bro. Like if you told me I had to be in class at 6 o'clock, I would cry, bro. That's insane. 8 a.m. So this is it's really just random then. Ah, so y'all got out of school real early. Okay, so we started at like 8:45, but we would get out at like 4:30. And I know that because well, it depends. It depends. Because when I was a senior, like we didn't have to do a last period, but track practice would be at 4 something, bro. So it would be cooking outside, bro. You running in like 105 degrees, normal, bro. Every day, just it's not gonna be cool outside because you're working out at 4 o'clock. Like it's insane. But yeah, getting out of school at 2:30, that's pretty cool. I definitely remember, you know, like I said, after school, track practice, go home. It's already 6 something, 7 something by the time you shower and stuff. So it kind of feels like you're gearing up to go to bed by the time you even get home. But if you're in bed by like 12, you still getting like some okay sleep. We would have to come in, or is that supposed to say wouldn't have to come in? Bro, what kind of district did you live in, bro? Because it's 104 degrees every day. So how did y'all just not have to go in? Or are you saying would have to come in? Because it's just weird that you specifically put 104 degrees. Mike, I can't wait till you come out here and climb that mountain, bro. You talking about some hiking. That shit is rough, bro. I don't know why I accepted it again, but I instantly regretted it like 5 minutes into the hike, bro. I'm talking about sports. Oh, you're saying you have to come inside? You're saying if it's 104 degrees outside, you would have to come inside. Is that what you're saying? Like y'all couldn't be outside in 104 degrees. I think that's what you're saying, but I'm not sure. In football, we would have to come in. Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were saying. Nah, we didn't have that policy, bro. I wish. We had a lot of track meets in like 110 degrees, bro. It was rough. What's funny is too, like, because of that, if you look at a lot of like my high school pictures and stuff, my skin tone was a lot darker. And so like when I went to college in New York, um, and just like later, it's just like a lot of people that would just meet me if we'd be having like a racial conversation or something. They'd be like, yeah, it's different because you're lighter and you're brown skin, and I'll be like, what the? And then I'll be like, I guess like am I? Like, because I had never seen that shade of my skin before because I was always in the sun so much, you know what I mean? And so, it's funny because, like, I feel like if I say this shit, she's gonna walk up in here, but I'm not even gonna say her name. She always said she was real brown growing up. I look at her pictures and she was. Until she grew up and she's not in the sun no more. I be calling her white, bro. She be getting so mad. That Texas heat is different. Facts. Facts, bro. We're going inside for the weight room or the team. Bro, why'd you spell meetings like that? Team meetings, huh? What was y'all up to, bro? I had to look twice. I was like, man, maybe I drink too much. But nah, you just spelled it like meetings. I'm childish because I could have just let it slide, but I couldn't, bro. I couldn't do it. Yeah, sometimes I be thinking like I'm never gonna grow up, bro. Like when am I gonna stop doing stuff like that? I remember one time I can't think of what school this is either. Uh but they're the anteaters, right? And I had just started this job. It was my last job in Washington. I had just started this job. This dude was a pretty cool dude. But he walked in with a shirt and it just said eaters on it, bro. And I was like, hey, yo. I'm like, you a eater? And he's like, hell yeah, I'm a proud eater. And I said, I can't, bro. Like I just started this job. Like I can't say anything. Like I gotta just chill, bro. And I like sneak took a picture of his shirt. I posted that shit on Twitter. I'm like, yo, this dude walking around with his shirt that says eaters on it, bro. I was sitting there like, bro, when am I gonna grow up? Like, I'm a whole professional right now, bro. Like, I'm in a professional setting with my laptop and a polo on and shit, and I'm laughing because this dude's shirt says eaters. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll ever grow up, and I don't care. It's funny. What you eating from Raising Cane's, bro? What did you get? I really be wondering, like, all right, so like today, there's a decent amount of people in the chat, right? The sandwich. There's a decent amount of people in the chat. The poll has 20 votes. That's at random times I've seen like 13 people in here. The video has 10 likes. I be wondering like who are these people, bro? Because I can count the amount of people that have commented and contributed to the conversation. And you know, that's fine. Everyone doesn't have to comment. I just be wondering like who it is. Like now on the days when there's a bunch of bot comments and stuff, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like there's a lot of views, there's a lot of poll votes, but they're not real people. Leonard, hello. How you doing? Where are you from? Is Spanish a race for you? Absolutely not. But here's the thing too. I think I talked about this last time. I've lived in a lot of places and I know what people mean when they say certain stuff. So like when people are from New York, up north, they say like this Spanish dude, and they might be talking about a Dominican. If someone speaks Spanish, they're a Spanish dude. You know what I mean? And I know what that means. I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, hey, Spanish means they're actually from Spain. Like that's not. I'm just not about to do that. I know what they're saying. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, how come Spanish dudes always say this? And I'm like, I know they're talking about Dominicans or Puerto Ricans. They're in New York. They're calling them Spanish. Like I get it. But no, it's not a race. Leonard is from the Philippines. What's up? What time is it in the Philippines, bro? With coleslaw. I hate coleslaw, bro. Coleslaw is of the devil, dog. It's funny to mess around like that. When I used to work at Tesla, daily convos be like, go grab that pipe. Go grab that pipe. Nah, I can't do that, bro. I have to be like, ask me a different way, please. Didn't ask. What's your wife?
Okay. My son is working. I'm not good.
She's not in the mood, John. Technically, I took over her workspace for this live. I'm kind of a bad person. But, you know, this isn't going to last that much longer, so. Why'd you ask that, though, Colin? What made that thought occur? What kind of laptop? I don't know. It's a Hewlett Packard. That's the first time I've ever said that. Usually I say HP. Yeah. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see, we're at an hour and 30 minutes. Maybe we'll go to 2 hours. That'll be 30 more minutes. Axel has a lot of work to do, so we should give her workspace back. 30 more minutes. What's an old song that made you think I can't listen to this anymore? For me, it's No Fun by Snoop Dogg. That song is ridiculously vulgar and demeaning towards women. I can't say that there's a particular song like that. NWA has a song. Which one is it? I think it's called Don't Bite, or just Don't Bite It. Yeah, I think it's just Don't Bite It. I kind of feel like that about that song. It's mad disgusting, bro. Like, you know, the first part, you know, just the topic of the song, you know, it's about oral sex or whatever. Whatever. It's kind of whatever. And I don't know how old MC Ren at the time was, but he's talking about fucking a girl, like the pastor's daughter in the backseat and shit. But he said she was like 15, bro. I'm like, oh, hell no, I gotta turn this shit off, bro. Like, shit's too weird to listen to. Giselle, what's up? Do I prefer Windows over Mac? Bro, I have no idea. I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy. All technology is just technology to me, except for iPhone and Androids. Androids are just some broke boy shit. But outside of that, laptop and shit, I don't care, bro. I just use what's available. You feel me? What do you prefer, Rolando? Besides shitty comics. Just how what you doing? You good, bro? How are you an Intel guy if you don't do tech? I figured you'd be a computer whiz or something. Here's the thing. how do I describe this? This is gonna be a tough one to describe because I'm an Intel guy, bro. There's some stuff you gotta get it out the mud with, bro. Like our equipment that we use was not like let me don't get me wrong. There is some high tech stuff. A lot of the stuff we use in the high tech. A lot of people that I wouldn't be listening to because we don't do that. A lot of people that communicate that I wouldn't listen to would probably be using a walkie talkie or a satellite phone or something, right? And so, if you were to listen to those people, which you wouldn't do because the United States doesn't do that, you just need a technology to listen to them. Or outside of that, like, all right, I'll give you an example. One time, this is like 5 years into my military career, by the way. We were doing a demonstration, and I say demonstration because there were some bigwigs walking around. They wanted to know what we did and blah blah blah. We couldn't tell them anyways, but we got a fake like whatever. I was like, "Yo, have y'all never started this shit up before?" Because me, I always walk to the technology, and it's already running, so I know how to operate it. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, yo, what would happen if this shit turned off though? And the dude was like, let me see you turn it on and blah blah. And they're like, bro, in my 8 years of blah blah blah, it's never turned off. And I'm like, but what if it does? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't turn it on. I just work it. Bro, this fucking general walked up to us and the shit shut off, bro. And I was like, I literally don't know how to turn it on, right? And he's like, okay, this is perfect. Right when I walked up, it shut off. You could show me how you guys troubleshoot. And I was just like, fuck, bro. I literally asked, what happens if this shit shuts off? And no one knew. And we were literally sitting there like dumbasses. But what we did was we were just like, unfortunately, this shit's broken. We lied because we didn't know what to do. But we were like, unfortunately, it's broken. And we're going to have to send it to some made up person to get repairs on it. But that'll be an 18-hour process. We'll get it back tomorrow. And he was like, I like that. I like that. I know a lot of systems at petrochemical plants that are low tech. They need it to be low tech so it can't be hacked into. And in the case of power failure and whatnot, yeah, some of it is similar to that. Some of it is just cheapness by the government. Like a lot of our stuff was from the 80s. And it just was. There wasn't a specific reason for it. They're like, bro, this shit still works. So why would we buy more? Mick Shields. Can you give a shout out to Mick Shields on YouTube? Shout out to Mick Shields YouTube. Greatest channel I've ever seen, even though I've never seen it. Shout out to Mick Shields. But yeah, Rolando, that one's a very complex situation. I've dealt with a lot of tech. And because of that, I don't really have preferences. I know how to operate a lot of stuff. I know how to figure out a lot of stuff. Man, I wish I could honestly, a lot of the Intel shit I did was boring, right? I'm not gonna lie. It was very boring. Even the cool stuff was kind of boring. But I just wish I could show people. Like, I wish I could tell people the stuff I did. I wish I could just show you like a day in a life. So you could be like, oh, damn, like this is what y'all dealing with. It's crazy. There's also gases that can be ignited by electricity on the wires. So they use pneumatic connections. Yeah, like I said, that's above my pay, bro. Yeah, you learn how to. So, let me think of a way that I can tell you something without telling you. You know what cryptograms are? You know what cryptography is? If you know what that is, let me know. And then I'll keep talking. If you don't, let me know. And then I'll explain it and then I'll keep talking. I gotta be careful how I say it, because I know there's always someone watching, and who knows what kind of losers there are that are watching this that might be like, I consider this a conspiracy against the dark. Hey, bro, why are you scratching so much? Stop. 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 Hey, stop scratching. Cryptography equals code talk. Um, yeah, cryptography would be the art of figuring out code. But yeah, so like I used to solve cryptographs in high school, even before I did like any Intel stuff. But I'll give you an example. If you want to pass a coded message, one thing you can do is really tough to describe. But okay, you got the alphabet, right? You got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. If you want to pass a coded message, you shift the alphabet over. So Z is gonna be A. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. A is gonna be B, blah blah blah, and they'll be right on top of each other. And you can write whatever you want to write. To the average person, it's gonna be random letters. But to the person that has the code, if the code is shift everything over one letter, you can transcribe it and be like, oh, okay, this is what the person's saying. If you don't have that code, you have to figure it out, right? So if I see two letters, I'm like, this is two, it's B, it's N. If I see one letter, it's A, it's I. There's only so much stuff you can say. If it's in English, right? That's one letter or two letters. And then once you can do that, once you can figure out one letter for sure, now you know that that letter is always that letter. And I can go plug it in everywhere else. Whatever, that's cryptography. Now let me see how I tell you this. If you were a bad person, if you were a terrorist, you would obviously talk in code. Like, you wouldn't be stupid enough to say whatever you were gonna say. Or you wouldn't pass messages in plain language. So it's people's jobs, not mine. It's people's jobs in other countries and other parts of the world and in movies and stuff like that to intercept these messages and figure them out, right? So the tech doesn't matter that much. It's just about getting the message. And then once you get the message, you know, you got a team that everyone works together. Some people know more stuff than other people. For instance, like I don't even have to use another language, but it doesn't help if it's in another language. In English, you know, sometimes people say stick, blick, glock, glick, all kinds of stuff instead of gun. If you don't speak English and you hear someone say blick, you might not know what a blick is. So you need another person that's more familiar with the language to be like, oh, blick, that's this, you know? Or if you saw B-L-I-C-K, if you saw a 5-letter word, you might never think it was blick because you're not that intimate with English, where someone else might be like, is it possible that he said, I'm gonna give you a blick tomorrow? And you're like, what's a blick? And you're like, oh, blick is this. Okay. Shit, I think you got it. And once you figure that out, you figure a lot more stuff out, right? And it's the same in every language, you know, Spanish, whatever. People usually don't say the words for weapons, they say other words so that they don't get in trouble. The way you describe cryptography, you reminded me of how linguists discovered or decoded, I don't know what language that is. They started by noticing one letter, then found a similarity with German. Yeah, I mean, that's cryptography. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's essentially, that was my job. Kinda. Enigma, starting of computers. But yeah, so that's a part of intelligence in some countries. Like I said, we didn't do that. But a part of some intelligence communities is decoding messages, the art of getting the message in the first place, because people are creative with the way that they pass messages. And then, you know, you need a translator, because if I don't speak whatever language, I need you to tell me the message, because I got the message, but I'm like, I don't know what this says. Can you tell me what this says? Okay, well, it says this. I'm like, damn, what does that mean, bro? That's where the different jobs come into play, right? So if you tell me something, let's say you speak Spanish and I don't, and someone said, hey, you tell me, oh, like this guy sent a message that says dos palos and something else. I'm like, damn, like, what do you say palos for? Like, what is, like I said, what's a stick? And a lot of, not even just English, in a lot of cultures, a stick represents a gun. Why that came to be? Sometimes guns look like sticks, bro. That's just a thing. But like I said, it takes some creativity. Am I in the CIA? No. If I was, I wouldn't say I was, but I definitely wouldn't be on live talking if I was actively in the CIA. I wouldn't be talking about this stuff. I can tell you that for sure. I worked with a lot of CIA guys back in the day, though. Not people I would keep in contact with. Is Morse code still a thing? Yeah. Everything's still a thing. Anything you can think of still exists. Like I said, the more primitive the communication is, the better. Because if you're doing something with high tech, like you said earlier, it's easily interceptable. Check this out. You talk on the phone, you're got. Straight up, right? You talk on the phone, not me, not the United States, someone's listening. You talk on a radio, you got a chance. I don't know what radio frequency you would talk on, right? Now, I could have a whole team of people in the area that are listening to every single radio frequency. But guess what? You know what you can do? I'm gonna make it simple. You got 5 radio channels. Check this out. Me and you, Rolando, we got a little pattern that we do. At the top of every minute, I talk on radio channel 1. Every 15 seconds, I flip the channel over, right? Hey, Rolando, I'm about to come through there. Oh shit, 15 seconds passed. Now I'm on channel 2. This is what I need you to do. I'm on channel 3. Do this, do this, do this. So, if you had a whole team that was listening to all of those channels, they could piece together the message, but it would still take time. If you didn't have a whole team, there's no way you're catching all that message. It's just not happening. So, like I said, the more primitive, the better. You got walkie-talkies, it's hard, bro. Someone has to be very close to you to hear what you're saying. And they still might not catch it. You talk on the phone, like I said, you're done. We got records of it. Not we, I'm saying we, the general we. But talking on walkie-talkie, you might be okay. Maybe. Damn. Drop my top. Don't know where it went. So anyways, let's talk about something else. How long have I been on here? 10 minutes until 2 hours? I can make 2 hours for sure. It's a little less active in here than it was, but still some good combo. Bah, 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 bah. 5 people are viewing this. What 5 people are there? And where did Nelson Stone come from? Nelson, you just popped in and said you in the CIA and just dipped. How long have you been here, bro? Do, 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 do. Seven people are watching this. What y'all doing, man? What y'all up to? time in my life I talk cold with Italian Americans. Yeah. So what y'all talk about? Only a few minutes? Oh, okay. So you just been here for the intelligence part. I feel like you should get yourself a separate monitor so you can do other things at the same time. Like what? What would I do, Rolando? What do you recommend, kind sir? Tell me. And like I said, when she's not doing schoolwork, I normally have the laptop like right next to me. But you know, I don't have it there. This is the best time to quiz me on stuff because I can't look it up. On other days, I might pretend like I didn't see your question and look it up. Who knows? Like look at link. I was saying, if I click on this link, it will stop the live. I mean, like I said, I only say that if I don't have my laptop. But you've seen me click on links before. It's just like today, I just don't have the laptop, bro. So, you know, it depends on the day. I'm not about to buy another laptop just for my lives. I can tell you that much for sure. For sure. Hell nah. Not unless y'all about to donate for me to buy it. I ain't buying it with my own money. So that I could look at your link. Hell nah, bro. That shit can wait till I get off the live. But, yeah. If y'all want to make a $2 donation, if every single person donates $2, I might be able to buy a shitty laptop. Give me an extra monitor. You know what I mean? It's an investment for your future. Sunday lives are better though. Sundays, it's more active up in here. I like the conversations. It's not as much as some days, but I mean, 27 people voted. There's been a handful of people in the chat. I respect it. I appreciate it. Your future. You know, you donate $2, and then after that, I can look at a separate monitor. You know, you send me a link. I say, you know what? I'll look that up right now. And I'll put it up on my monitor right here, and I'll go, wow. It's very interesting. Thanks for donating $2. Anyway, the link I sent is an article about Israel hacking an Iranian nuclear reactor. Interesting. You better be careful what you say about Israel. They'll show up at your door and fuck you up. What's up, bro? What does soltar mean in slang? I hear it in a lot of pop music like Bad Bunny. I don't understand it in that context. You have to either give me a specific lyric or like, or something else, because it can mean a lot of stuff, to be honest. But obviously, like, I'm trying to think of what song you might be thinking of. But you're probably thinking of it in the sense like let loose. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta see. Nelson, you speak Spanish or what, bro? If so, how do you, what level do you think you're at? Whatever level you say, I'm gonna drop you down one level because everybody says they're at a certain level, but they really be lower. I have to hear the song. I have to hear it in full context. I actually don't know that song. I've heard it, but I don't know it like that. But I mean, soltar is like to let go. You know what I'm saying? So like, You know, like the most direct thing you'll probably ever hear, like, you know, like sweat the but like, um, it can be let loose. It can be some different things. I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics to that song, or have to listen to the song in full, and then I'll tell you what it means. But looking at that lyric, I'm thinking of something that's inappropriate. Damn, the Pedialyte was good, bro. I wish I bought two. You said yeah. I'm guessing that yeah was to you speaking Spanish. How much Spanish you speak, bro? And where did you learn? How did you learn? I should say that. What's your story, bro? After you know what? How did you learn? Why did you learn, bro? That's more important than how did you learn. Do 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 do. Aquan jumped in and was like, "You're," and didn't say nothing else. What you on, bro? Oh shit, you just commented right when I said that. Would you rather fight five baboons or four toddlers with adult gorilla strength? That's a tough one, bro. It's hard to fathom and conceptualize toddlers with gorilla strength. And we're saying they have the strength of a full-grown gorilla, I'm guessing, right? I learned because I want to flex on people with a second language. That's respectable. I feel it. Are you pretty conversational? Can you hold a decent conversation? Like if you met someone that doesn't speak English, can you hold a conversation? I guess I should say that. Yes, full grown gorilla. Hmm. That's tough because the baboons have weapons, bro. They got their teeth and their claws. Toddlers, they might be strong as gorillas, but if I can keep them, if I use some good distance management, bro, I'll kick their fucking heads off, bro. Or just break their skulls with my hands. You know what I'm saying? They got soft spots still there, bro. I'll crack some toddler skulls, bro. But, uh, man, I think I'm gonna pick the toddlers, bro. I'm really not trying to tussle with no baboons, bro. Hope to meet you, God willing, when I get to Cali. Yeah, man, hit me up whenever you come, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm down. I learned after I went to Peru 1 year. I use YouTube, podcast, italki. I say so. I can definitely have a conversation. That's good. That's good. I mean, all you can do from there is keep having conversations. You know what I mean? It's a long journey, but the more you talk, the better you get at it. The more stuff you say, the more stuff you understand. But slang, like you're asking, a lot of that, man. Like some stuff, if you're not in that country, it's really hard to understand. You know what I mean? Kind of like I was talking with the cryptology earlier. Like I would use English for an example, and really, like you would probably say it's the exact same, and depending on where you're from in Spanish. But if someone said letting shots off, right? Like grammatically, if you just hear letting shots off or like, oh, they were busting, it was They was letting off last night. If you didn't speak English, that would sound crazy. But depending on where you're from in the States, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. But yeah, Colin, whenever you get out here, bro, just hit me up. I can't promise to be a tour guide or anything, but you know, can help you with what I can help you with. But just in case I didn't finalize my answer, I'm picking the toddlers. Yeah, I'll fuck some toddlers up, bro. That's why I train every day, just in case some toddlers ever try me, dog. Like, they have no idea what they're getting into. It's gonna be crazy. Dang, drink all my Pedialyte. What about you, bro? What you picking? Baboons or toddlers? And go ahead and hit me with another hypothetical, bro. Yeah, we can link up, man. That's how I linked up with Dre from here. I posted our video. He's a cool dude, man. But I just saw him on YouTube. I was like, bro, where you at? Where you stay? We just linked up, had lunch. I mean, made a video. But yeah, I definitely, I'm definitely not a super link up guy, but I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely probably gonna scope stuff out, make sure you're not up to no funny stuff. Probably have a sniper in the bushes or something. You feel me? You picking baboons? Cause then I'll be the alpha and have a gang to do what I say. Assuming I was about to say you're not gonna win. What you talking about, bro? You get murked easily. You crazy? Nah, dog. You wildin'. See, this is where I wish I had a laptop though, Nelson. I mean, I have one, but I wish I had my laptop right here. Cause I would just play the song right now and tell you what that meant. You beat up the kids just a CPS call. I'm not gonna beat them up on video, bro. Beat them up and run. They ain't gonna know it was me. You know how fast I knock those toddlers out, bro? No one would know what happened. And toddlers are not very good at communicating, so they're not gonna be able to describe me, especially with the concussions they're gonna have, bro. We're good. We're good. I'll be out of there. No problems. Hey, yo, Colin, you remember the last live? I have no idea what happened. Like, you told me something about Buffalo Soldiers, and like my app just closed, bro. And then I tried to get back on, and it literally wouldn't let me in. But I had my laptop, so I typed in the laptop, like, oh, it kicked me out. But I couldn't get on the live. I couldn't get back in, and I couldn't even close it because it wouldn't let me in. So it was weird. So I was kind of worried about that happening again, but sometimes I really just think about stuff like what? Sometimes I really just think about stuff like which were more mean, the monkeys in Peru or the ones in Thailand. I don't know. The little monkeys, I kicked them motherfuckers, but I'm not scared of little monkeys. But baboons, gorillas, like the bigger they get, I'm kind of scared. Have you seen that Nicolas Cage movie, Cold Talkers? Yeah, I have. I feel like that would have been you during World War II. First of all, I would have killed myself. Bro, I when I read stories or I talk to people that lived through World War II, Vietnam. When I talk to them, bro, I'm like, I couldn't have survived that, bro. And I know like quote unquote easy to say because I don't have it. Like I have the choice, and they didn't have the choice. But bro, one of my clients was a tunnel rat. Y'all know what tunnel rats are before I go on? If y'all don't know, I can tell y'all, but if you already know, I'm just not gonna waste my time explaining it. If you don't know what a tunnel rat is, just say I don't know what a tunnel rat is, and I'll tell you what a tunnel rat is. I'll give you like a little brief history so that this story makes more sense. Elaborate on tunnel rat. Okay. Rolando speaks for everyone. So, the Viet Cong, in Vietnam, they came up with an elaborate system of tunnels that, like, bro, and then, like, me saying it is not gonna do it justice. You would have to see these things, and you got to see people crawl in them even today because they still exist for you to understand how small they are. But these people in Vietnam came up with a system of tunnels to surprise attack the Americans that were wrongfully in their country. And these tunnels were so small that like a regular American can't fit in there, but these people in Vietnam were so small that they could, and they could crawl through them, and they could do whatever. And because people couldn't fit in there, the smallest Americans, if you could fit, hey, we need you to go in the tunnel and make sure it's not booby trapped. And when I say booby trapped, I mean all kinds of stuff, bro. They put snakes in the tunnels, scorpions in the tunnels, nails in the tunnels. They would rig them so they would blow up. All kinds of stuff, right? And so my client was a tunnel rat. That's one of those things you don't want to ask too many questions about, but eventually, sometimes he would feel like talking and he would bring it up himself. And I'm like, oh, yeah, tell me more about that if you feel like it. And he's like, yeah, man, I remember one time I was crawling, you gotta be in there like this. And, he said some fucking scorpions fell out of thing and started fucking his face up. And like, you gotta like try to go backwards. I was like, oh, bro, I'm about to throw up. Like, I'm about to throw up, like, thinking about trapped in some shit like this with scorpions in my face, and I'm trying to crawl backwards, bro. I was like, I'm about to pass out, like, hearing this shit, bro. Like, nah, dog. Like, if they would have tried to get me to go in those tunnels, I would have just taken my rifle and I would have just blew my shit, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. That's insane. You can tour the tunnels, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all, I'm guessing you've seen it if you know you can tour it. But like, if anyone in here has not seen what those tunnels are like, just type in like Vietnam tunnels or something like that and look at some of the tours and like watch people try to crawl in them because a lot of people can't fit. And whenever you're doing a tour, uh, it's not the worst of the worst. It's just what they can show you. So a lot of other stuff was worse. They, they smear poo on wooden spike so they could cause nasty infections too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff, bro. And just because you're small, they're like, hey, we need you to go in there, bro. And like I said, man, I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. I don't know if y'all ever seen that story of like, what is that shit called? It's like the something putty cave. That guy that got stuck in the cave for like all of like 2 days before they had to just close the cave and let him die up in there. Bro, the thought of being stuck in something, I can't even do. I'm not claustrophobic. Like, I'm not gonna freak out because I'm in a small space. But you talking about somewhere where I can't move, dog? Like, that's the last thing on my list. I'd rather drown. I'd rather burn to death. Something that's gonna be over in a couple of seconds. But like, imagine being stuck, like with your arms like this or at your side, and like, bro, nah. Mm-mm. It's probably not good to, put your worst fears out there. Now, if someone kidnaps me and they try to torture me, they're gonna stuff me in a cave, dog. I'm gonna fucking snitch on everybody, bro, instantly. I'm like, bro, get me out of this cave. He did it. I tell you everything. Nah, man. I remember I watched this CSI episode where he was like buried alive, and his team had to come find him, and I was just like, bro, I would have literally died like from a heart attack or something, bro. Like, nah. Now y'all know. Now y'all know what I can't deal with, bro. Luckily for me, when I was intelligence, actually, hold on. Let me see. Am I allowed to say this? All right, look, this is not an official order, so I feel like I can say it, right? Most soldiers have M4s or M16s, right? We did too, but we had M9s. We had pistols. Someone, not someone that gave me an official order, told us, hey, if this place ever gets overrun because we're intelligence, go ahead and do yourself, bro. Don't get captured and like get tortured. Like it's not worth it, bro. Because first of all, you're gonna tell, and everyone's gonna call you a traitor, and you might get killed after that. Anyways, you'll probably get killed. So go ahead and do yourself. And I would, 100%, bro. I don't want to live through torture, bro. Like I'm very experienced with torture. Uh, Not saying I've inflicted it, but I'm saying I know about it. I have to because of what I was doing. And I just be like, bro, what the fuck? Hell nah, bro. Instantly, like, the moment I think someone's about to capture me and torture me, bro, I would have. They was like, damn, bro, like, who wasn't even gonna do that to you, bro? We're just gonna hold you hostage for a day. I wouldn't have found out, bro. I'd have fucking, not torture me. No. Enough about that. Why are we talking about tunnel rats? Hold on, I gotta scroll back up, see how I started talking about that. Oh, because you asked about cold talkers. Yeah, bro. Like I said, wouldn't have made it. I'd have been a draft dodger, bro. They would have talked mad shit about me. One of my teachers was a draft dodger. And all the other teachers used to talk mad shit about him, bro. Like, he was like hated by my whole high school. Like, all my teachers were old enough to know that kind of stuff. But I felt him, bro. I'm like, yeah, I would have fucking signed up for college or something, bro. Like, nah. So, enough about draft dodging me. What are y'all doing? What's y'all's worst fears? Would you rather be buried alive and have a chance to fight out? Or would you rather drown? Apparently there are a ton of draft dodgers in Mexico. Bro, there's a lot of draft dodgers everywhere. And a lot of people could talk shit, bro, but a lot of people do not want to go to war. You know, war is... It's made to seem real honorable, bro, but like... I don't know, man. It's just a story people tell themselves, bro. Like, you just end up dead. You're just a name. Like, getting shamed by people who also probably didn't. No, they didn't serve. That's the funniest shit. I found that out when I grew up. 'Cause I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, they served, and that's why they're so angry. But they didn't. They're just like, if I got called up, I would have went. Like, why didn't you take his place then? Why didn't you volunteer, bro? Like, so, yeah, bro. War is not fun, bro. This shit's scary. No matter what they tell you, bro. No matter what they tell you. Especially, like, imagine, like, Vietnam. Actually, any war, not just Vietnam. Any war, once you get to the back end of it, bro, everyone is like, that war was stupid. We shouldn't have done that. You know, the war on terror, all these wars we've been in, people are like, yeah, that was kind of worthless. We shouldn't have spent those 10 years over there. So you just died, bro. You just died for the government. You know, your family remembers you. You might see your name on a TV special every once in a while. Somebody might take a picture of a wall with your name on it. But, like, you're dead, bro. Like, it's over for you. And 10 years later, people are like, ah, all those poor 19-year-olds that died for no fucking reason because we shouldn't have been over there. That's crazy. You know? I don't know. I think like I probably thought about it a little bit differently when I was younger, but now that I'm older, like, bro, like I look at 18-year-olds and I'm like, bro, I was in the army at this age. Like, or I think about my friends that died at 18, 19, 20 in a war, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, I bet you if they were 30 now, they'll just be like, fuck. I'm not gonna say it, but they'll probably be like, bro, fuck that institution. Like, most of the people that I do know that were in, that are not in anymore, they're like, fuck that institution, bro. They took stuff from me and didn't give me anything. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's super glory when you die or when you sign up. But the in betweens and the afters, you're like, yo, they kind of took my life away from me and they kind of shit on me, bro. Trump's a draft dodger. I heard that. Respect to McCain. Yeah. Nah, prisoner of war shit's crazy, bro. Like I said, I don't wish that kind of shit on anybody, bro. I don't know what those people go through, and I don't want to know, bro. Shit's insane. Let's see, it's 11 o'clock. War is destruction. I agree with that, man. I agree. I agree. It's not too much good stuff to say about it, bro. I got deployed to Bagram for 4 weeks after my daughter was born, 2 weeks into my first unit. As soon as I got there, RPGs were going off, and I had to be there almost a year for nothing. Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you made it, but yeah, that shit's. You know what's worse, bro? Like, my dad was a super good dad. My dad was the best possible dad he could be. He missed a lot of my birthdays because he was deployed, but you know, that's like small in the grand scheme of things. He was a super good dad. But because of that, I was like, I will never join the army because like, what if I die over there? Like, I'm gonna miss my kids' birthdays. I'm gonna miss this, and that. And I still ended up joining. And I mean, luckily for me, I don't have any kids. I'm not shit, so I didn't miss anything. But after I joined, I was like, bro, how did I just forget about all of that stuff and join anyways? You know why? Because I need money. But yeah, like I said, not too glorious, man. Sounds a lot cooler when you're not doing it. It's funny because like, you know, I like in places like this on my live where like people know that I've been in the military. Like I'm like whatever, I'll talk about it. But I don't tell random people I was in the military. Or if I do, like it's for a specific reason. So a lot of people just don't know that. And so they'll just talk about it in front of me. Like at the gym I train at here, these people were talking about boxing and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got some boxing experience. I can help you out if I want, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, yeah, well, you know, my uncle was in the military and he knows all of this. I don't even know what the fuck they were talking about. Like basically like jujitsu. And they're like, but you know, in the military, they only train to kill, so it's dangerous. And I want to be like, man, shut your dumb ass up, bro. Like, there's so many dudes in the military that can't fight, bro. And yeah, I just hear stuff like that all the time, and I always want to speak up and just be like, yo, you know the military is not like everyone in the military is not John Wick, bro. Rick Cordova. Guess who's back? Rick is back. Hopefully his phone is charged tonight. Don't think I forgot your phone died last time. All my three brothers served in the military except me. You know what? I served, my dad served, my older sister served, my grandpa served, my great grandpa served, but my little sister didn't. But good though, I'm happy she didn't. Like I said, I don't have many good things to say about it. You want to know what's funny? What's funny, Rick? That your phone's on 3% right now? Do you think the hand-to-hand training y'all get in basic is practical? Fuck no, bro. In basic, no. Some of the specialization stuff, yes, but in basic, first of all, in the army, you don't learn hand-to-hand combat in basic. Like you just don't. I'm at 2%. I knew it, bro. I was off about 1%. I was close. I should have said 2. I would have looked like a psychic, bro. But yeah, Rolando, you don't. That's what I'm saying. Like with the shit people think about the military, bro. Like, man, dude, it's like stories that military dudes tell people to sound tougher. Like, oh yeah, we're beating each other's ass in basic, bro. You can't even cuss at people in basic training anymore. It's considered hazing. Like they get their phones. Like motherfuckers don't be doing shit, bro. You could any random dude in the military you could beat up. I promise you. They can't fight. I'll be back at the stream in a few minutes because I need to charge it. All right, I should be on here for a little bit longer for sure. Do you think the Russians train their recruits to fight? Probably, but check this out, bro. There's certain places where hand-to-hand combat is more respected and trained, period. I think even if they're not in the military, a lot of Russians probably just do hand-to-hand combat. I ran through everybody in combatives in basic and tech school with a wrestling and karate background. That's what I'm saying. Like, so Rolando, depending on, I don't know what basic training is like now. When I went to basic, we did have combatives, right? And combatives is basically like, if I had to describe it, I'll say it's jujitsu and it's kind of wrestling and jujitsu mixed together, but it's the most trash versions of both. And you get like all of this information in a day, and nobody can put it together anyways. Like, but anyways, outside of that, it's not like basic training is not to make you a better fighter or some shit. No, like you're just not doing that. They don't expect you to be fighting. Like you should be shooting your gun. And really, it got more competitive because I work with special ops and law enforcement. Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. Like, a lot of the stuff I did was because I was with higher level people, right? Like I was intel, so I got attached to some groups that were doing stuff like that, right? And they're like, well, this is what we do. You know what I mean? We get up close and dirty because we're not shooting people from 400 meters away. Like, but even still, they're still the most basic, basic form of all of that shit. In reality, if you're in a war zone, if you're in hostile territory, you don't want to be wrestling with a motherfucker, bro. It's just not a good idea. Like, are they the only person in the house? Are they the only person in the area? You really want to be grappling with someone on the ground for someone to walk up with an AK and just, like, your life's done. So, it's something good to know, just in case you have to. But it's not like a high priority teaching point for the military. Future war equals tech. Yes. But you know what? Right before I got out, a lot of stuff was transitioning back to like force on force type stuff because there's a lot of drones and shit now, but because of the stuff we were talking about earlier, because people know how tech and stuff works now, and they're like, oh, we probably don't want to do this like this. We should just meet up face to face and fight. It's like we're regressing, bro. It's getting kind of weird, actually. So, yeah, but everything about war is just a lot. It's a lot different than people think it is, man. Like, outside of like Russia, Ukraine stuff, because they're weird, bro. They're like stuck in the 60s. I be watching videos of them in like trenches and stuff fighting each other, and I'm like, bro, how is this not World War II, bro? Like, but pretty much everywhere else, gunfights last a really long time. You're really far away. People are scared to shoot each other. No matter what you see on the movies, bro, trust me, motherfuckers be scared to shoot, bro. Like, because it only takes one shot, bro. Ping! You're done, bro. So you got 6 dudes on a hilltop shooting, high power rifles at you. You can hear that shit, bro. And so for someone to pop out of the corner and shoot, that shit is cool on a video game because you're like, if I die, whatever. On a movie, it's cool, but in real life, you like, if I pop around this corner and they shoot those same bullets, I'm done, bro. So, you know, lots of people be doing this shit, bro. Or they be doing this shit right here. Motherfuckers don't want to pop around the corner, bro. Or they just don't do it at all. No matter how much you train and tell yourself that you're tough, when them bullets, when they whizzing, motherfuckers do not want to pop their head around the corner, bro. So, like I said, movies are cool, video games are cool. Real life, it's not that cool, bro. Which is why those gunfights take so long. Like, just look up someone you could pop on Google right now and just type in like average length of a gunfight in war or something like that. I guarantee you, like, it's gonna say 4 or 5 hours. Movies make it seem like and it's like a 5-minute ordeal, bro. They be sitting there for hours, bro. Nobody wants to pop out and get shot. You just hope you shoot through something and hit somebody. Hope you catch them right when they pop out. Just like I said, not glorious stuff. People trying to get home to their families, like. So, but to answer your original question, like I said, soldiers can't fight, bro. They cannot fight. Probably could just go on YouTube, type in Army soldiers fighting, Marines fighting. I posted a funny ass video on Instagram like maybe a month ago. These 2 soldiers in the barracks fighting. It's like this. Can I say that word? Whatever. It's like the sissiest fight ever, bro. Like, and it's just like, these are the dudes fighting for our country, bro. We're fucked. Afghan war vets said they felt like they were gonna shoot us with ghosts. I'm telling you, man, it's not like the movies, bro. Like, yeah, no, it's not glorious, man. It takes a long time. You might not even hit nobody, bro. That's the worst part. You might be out there for 5 hours and nothing happens. You're just shooting, bullets coming back, no one gets hit. All right, we can't stay here all day. We gotta leave, bro. So, yeah. Fuck war, man. The worst thing is, like, the people that advocate for war, the people that don't go, bro. Like, it's fucking 80-year-old senators and shit. No disrespect to 80-year-olds, but I'm just saying, you don't have to go to war, and you're like, we absolutely need to fight for this. And I say, all right, well, go ahead, pack up, bro. Show us how it's done. Friendly fire sucks too. Yeah, that happens. Friendly fire. Not intentional at all. Definitely not someone blowing off some steam or hitting somebody they don't like. Tillman, quote unquote. Cough, cough. To try to cover that shit up. There's a lot of stories like that, though. Not even just him, man. Like, his was just famous because he was an ex-NFL player. But a lot of stories like that, man. You'd be like, damn. Friendly fire when this was the conflict and no one else got hit. Y'all didn't kill anyone. And this person was not liked by their unit. That's weird. They say he was protesting the war. He was. Read his letters. He was literally saying they were there for no reason. People were stealing poppy plants, blah, blah, blah. he didn't get enough time to like legit protest, but he had enough time to write letters to his family and saying like, bro, the fuck are we doing out here? Like I quit the NFL because I thought I was a hero. Turns out we over here bullshit and we shouldn't be here. Of course they wasn't out like that, bro. That's horrible, horrible to hear from someone who's supposed to be like the biggest hero in the nation. You know what I mean? You lead the NFL to go to war. Everyone's behind you, bro. Like this is the most honorable shit ever. Imagine if he would have went on TV and been like, you know what? We need to pull out. We're there selling drugs. We're not even doing anything. Bro, that would have been so much controversy. Yeah, they ended that real quick, bro. The fact that he died due to friendly fire, quote unquote friendly fire, and they tried to cover it up, and then it came out that it was friendly fire. It's suspicious, bro. It'll never be. Yeah, nah, bro. They did it on purpose, 100%. But like I said, imagine how many times stuff like that has happened, and it wasn't a football player. You'll never hear about it. There's lots of stories of sexual assault victims that were gonna speak up or were trying to speak up that mysteriously died. You know, a lot of stuff like that. A lot of stuff like that. Accidents, exactly. And who's to say that it's not an accident when you're at war? Like, who can prove it? What can you say? All you can really say is, that seems suspicious. Okay, end of story. Let's move on. You know, because you can't prove it. Special Forces deaths during training. Check this out, though. To their defense, or anyone's defense, training is not safe because like you're training for war. So in my time training, I seen someone get shot in the nuts with a shotgun. I seen someone blow their fingers off with a mortar. And I knew someone that died during land nav. If you don't know what land nav is, it's like how I describe land navigation. It's learning how to orient yourself in like whatever terrain you're in. So like you're here, I give you a map and I tell you, hey, you need to get to 6 different points and these points, and I give you the coordinates. You have to plot them yourself and you have to get there and show me proof that you made it to those, because I'll have like there'll be something on a tree or whatever, some very small thing that you write down. It's like, okay, you actually made it. So anyways, I knew someone that died during land now because he got lost, couldn't find him, got dehydrated, he died. So and the mortar thing, that one's tough to explain. If you never used a mortar, which I assume most of you haven't, maybe my Quan has, I don't know. A mortar, it's a tube, right? It's like this. And you're gonna put this in the mortar. As soon as the thing drops in the mortar, it hits the bottom and it explodes out. So when you're gonna fucking do it, they always tell you, hey, when you do it, you need to slide your hands down and away immediately. We're training, and this motherfucker has the round, and it slips out of his hand. His hands are sweaty. I don't know if he's nervous or what. I'm trying not to laugh because I'm like, the fuck are you doing? Slips out of his hand, and what he tries to do is here. He tries to catch it, but it drops and it hits the bottom in his hands here. He tries to take his hand away, but like, bro, you're talking about an explosive round coming back out at the speed of I don't fucking know what, but that shit's coming from here and shooting thousands of meters away and blowing up. So the speed that it comes out of here is bad. His fingertips were gone. I don't know where that shit went, bro. He lost those fingers. The shotgun incident was a girl. What were we doing? We're practicing shooting the handles off of doors and then clearing rooms. I don't even know how that one happened. I don't even know how to explain that, to be honest. But the instructor was off to the side, and instead of instead of shooting this way, for some reason, like that joint had turned her hand, and she literally shot him in the fucking nuts. I mean, it hit his thigh. Yeah, that shit was weird, bro. And the other one, all right, nothing actually happened with this one, but it was real close. So we're shooting grenade launchers, right? And like I said before, because like if you were in the military, you would know everyone in the military is stupid as fuck. Like there's like two smart people, everyone else is dumb as fuck. Yeah, he survived in that shooting. It was like buckshot type shit. It wasn't like a 12 gauge that was gonna blow his whole leg off or some shit. But he survived because he was far away. But his nuts were actually messed up. So, anyways, we're shooting grenade launchers, and this is actually an exchange student. She was from China. She was working with us for this drill. And like I said, everyone in the military is dumb as fuck. So before you do anything, you get a lot of instructions, too much instructions for someone that's not in a slow class. And these instructors, and I'm not exaggerating, they probably told us at least 50 times, hey, you might get what's called a hang fire. If you shoot your grenade launcher and you hear and no grenade comes out, keep that shit pointed down range for about 5 seconds and it's gonna go right? Under no circumstances do you ever turn your fucking weapon away from downrange, especially when you got a hang fire, because the grenade is gonna come out. How many times did they tell us this? At least 50 times. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's pretty close to 50 because people are fucking stupid. And I'm like, bruh, it's just simple. You don't have to explain it more than 2 times, bro. Whatever. Everyone's doing their thing. Oh wow, this is fun. This is cool. We blew up some tanks. We blew up some shit. This girl, her name was Yi. Is it Y-I-X-I? I don't know. But people said Yi, so I don't know. That's where her name was. She's on the range. Mine's not working. Turn the fuck around. Everyone's screaming, turn the fuck around. What? She's pointing this shit at us, bro. What? Turn the fuck around. And she's like, and we're just like, I was like, bro, I want to get out. I want to get out of the army, bro. Like, I was like, I'm done, bro. Like, these are the people I'm serving with, bro. These are the people I gotta like depend on to protect me. I'm like, bro, I'm done, bro. That day was like, if there was a way that I could have resigned, I would have resigned that day, bro. I promise you. Lovely, what's that? Lovely Rose. Okay, Lovely Rose. Hello. How are you? Where are you from? But yeah, that's the kind of people we're dealing with. Name a country for an edit. Colombia. Oh boy, Davey. Were you laughing at that story I just told? Listen, man, that was a rough day. That was a rough day, man. I wanted to punch her, bro. Sorry to anyone that gets offended by that, but like we really all wanted to just tackle her, bro. And the instructor when he came, bro, he came and took her weapon with such force. Give me this fucking weapon. He said, we told you don't ever turn the weapon away from downrange. Like, I was like, you know what? I don't feel bad, bro. She deserves like whatever roughness they give her. Like, you literally almost kill everybody back here, bro. Yeah, dog. Hey, for real. Like, low key, when it happened, I was like, I think she's trying to kill us, bro. Like, and like I said, no racism. But she was the soldier that was there from China. And I was like, no, they got us, bro. They got us. Uh, Lovely Rose, what kind of edit are you doing? Have you heard the Hodge twins boot camp stories? Nah, I haven't watched them since they were fitness dudes, bro. Like I have not watched the new political Hodge twins. I don't know anything about their lives. Scary but funny. Yeah, no, it's funny to look back on. It's hilarious, but yeah, at the time was not funny. Like I was like shook the rest of the day, bro. I was like, I gotta get out of here, bro. I was like, I gotta find a way out, bro. And I didn't. I stayed in for like 4 more years, 5 more years, but still, that day I was over it, bro. And there's been like a handful of other incidents like that, like, but that one was the worst for sure, just because like it was for sure. If that grenade would have came out, we were done, bro. Like, but there's been a handful of other stories, and like I said, like people think what they think about soldiers, as far as like hand-to-hand combat shooting, blah blah blah. But if you ever watch soldiers do anything, you'll be like, these are actually the dumbest people in America. Like, you get trained on how to shoot. Shooting is not very hard. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. Uh, I had never, besides like a shotgun, because my family's country, I had never shot a weapon before I joined the army. And I was kind of nervous, bro. Like when we were going to the range and stuff, I'm like, damn, like you got a big M16. Back, I'm old. Back when we started, it was M16s. We switched to M4s. But I'm like, damn, like you gotta try to be accurate with this shit. Like you got iron sights, whatever. I was nervous. But once they explained it, and like once I actually shot the first time, I'm like, oh, this shit's easy, bro. Like fucking put this shit here, keep it stable. Like you literally look through the fucking iron sights and like put it on the target. Like I don't even know how to explain how easy it is, right? And like, bro, you hit the range with your unit, and motherfuckers are failing, bro. You get 40 shots, depending on who you hit. You get 40 shots. And you only gotta hit 20 something. And motherfucker's coming back with 8. And I'm like, where are you aiming at, bro? Like, whether it's a paper target or a pop-up target, it's like if you hit all the close ones, you would pass. You just gotta hit all the close ones. And like there's further what's the word I'm looking for? Like decoration for getting closer to hitting all 40. Like, you know what I mean? If you hit more than like 37 and shit, my body's like, oh shit, this dude's an expert shooter. But just to pass, that shit's not hard. And so when people come back with 8 and shit, I'm like, bro, what are you aiming at, bro? Like, big ass fucking targets. Like, a lot of stuff I did was like kind of high tech, right? So a lot of people don't get pop up targets, they get paper targets. On the pop up targets, bro, them shits pop up in front of you. Like the 50-meter targets, it's so fucking big, dog. Like, for you to miss, I just feel like you're not looking at it. Like, that's how I felt. Cause like, you know, you're shooting in 3 different positions. The first position, you're shooting 20 rounds. The next 2 positions, you shoot 10 rounds. I'm like, you could damn near pass off the first position. You know what I mean? Just literally just laying there, just shooting. If you just hit all the big targets, now the 300-meter targets, I'm not gonna lie, you only get a couple of those, and that shit, like, I got bad vision, and I'll be like, damn, like I'm squinting, like, poof, damn, I missed. Hit the second one, whatever. But the 50-meter one, bro, like, bro, if you can't hit that shit, they need to kick your ass out, bro. Like, for real, for real. Was that special ops? No, no, it was not. I was intel, but I would get attached to those guys a lot. But I was not personally spec ops. No. But I had a weird job, so I did a lot of weird stuff. The military is real like clicky too. Like because of the stereotypes of each group, um, yeah, we would have beef. Like when I like I said, because of my job, I would get attached to other groups because they needed me. But they were used to like nerds that were not physical or whatever. So you get these little speeches from them. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking to, bro? Like, they'll be like, you know what? Stay behind us. Do what the fuck we say. When we ask you for this, give it. Outside of that, try not to get in the fucking way. And I'm like, bro, you think I'm your kid or something, bro? Like, who are you talking to right now, bro? Like, but like, infantry, intelligence, it's a little beef going on, bro. Like, they don't really respect intel work, even though they need the intel. I'll be like, bitch, I'm not giving you no intel, then figure that shit out by yourself, bitch. But I don't know. All the special ops guys I was with were cool, kinda. Most of them. Damn, it's 11:30. How much longer should I stay on, y'all? Yo, I think this is the live that's gonna get me over the 4,000 hours mark. You know, you gotta get to 4,000 watch hours to be a YouTube partner or whatever. I looked at it today. I was like 19 hours away, bro. So if y'all wanna get me past 4,000, all you gotta do, go on my channel, just fucking watch my videos. Just leave it on the fucking, just leave it on. Put your phone down, go do something else. 19 hours, boy. The thing is, it has to be 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. So that number changes kind of like every single day. But for me, even though it changes, it mainly grows. Cause like a year ago, I really wasn't making that much stuff, and then I started making content, so it gets bigger and bigger. But every once in a while, like I wake up and I check it, I be like, damn, that shit dropped, because maybe like a year ago to the day, I didn't make anything or something like that, or people didn't watch anything or something. So, like for instance, like I said, right now it's at like, let's just say it's at like 3,985. Technically, tomorrow I could wake up and it could be 3,940 or something. But then, like the next day after that, it could be past 4,000. You know what I mean? So it's weird. Was I in the Horn of Africa? No, I wasn't. If I was, I wouldn't tell you. But no, I actually wasn't. I was not. I was in some weird places, man. I was in some weird places that I actually wouldn't say. But I was not in the Middle East. I can tell you that. I've not been to Afghanistan or Iraq. But what I was tasked with in both places, it was like more Pacific operations, right? So one time I didn't have to go anywhere. One time, like my intelligence, I could look into it from home, basically. The other time, I was in South America, but I wasn't here. And I'm not here right now for any military stuff, just in case someone from the Colombian government's watching this. Like, what the? Nah, bro, I'm done. I'm out of the military. No, but I was in South America before for the military. For some stuff. We got some weird stuff going on here. Sometimes I try to figure it out and I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of operation that happen here. Even I got a pretty good friend that was he hit me up and he was like, hey yo man, I need your help with Spanish and blah blah. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, well, I'm in army school right now and I'm learning Spanish. And I'm like, learning Spanish in army school for what, bro? And he's like, I can't tell you exactly where I'm going, but I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be near Colombia and blah blah blah. This is before I was here, and I'm like, what the? And so I helped him with his Spanish so he could pass the test and stuff. And then when I told him I was coming here, he was like, oh, we'll be right next to each other. And I was like, right next to each other. And I'm like, I can't ask him. He's not gonna tell me. But I'm like. So, but he's doing some. I could make some. I don't know. I could use some reasoning to figure out that he's doing something diplomatic here, because one thing is that And all of his practice examples, it was like he was talking to a diplomat. You feel me? Like, if I ever tried to say like whatever, he'll be like, "But how you say usted?" Like if you were talking to like the prime minister, if you were talking to like the mayor, and I'm like, that's a weird question. But I was like, I got you. So, like I said, I don't know what he's up to, but I do know what his job is, which I'm not gonna say. And I was like, I don't know what you would be doing in this area. So, some strange stuff going on, man. I'm curious. But that's beyond me. And if you know anything about that kind of stuff, it's always a need to know basis. So they're never gonna tell you. You're never gonna find out. My brother retired from Navy as a daughter in Ethiopia from when he was serving over there. That happens. That definitely happens. 11:35. How long do you think I should stay on? You know what? Let me see. What's 3 hours? 180 minutes? I'm gonna stay on for 9 more minutes. I'm gonna get off of here in 3 hours because that's just insane. Insane. But yeah, I know a lot of people that were in Africa, in that region, either in Ethiopia or Eritrea, doing stuff. Doing stuff. Man, I gotta go get a haircut and a beard trim tomorrow. What color do you think I should dye my beard next? I was thinking of like, I don't know what color I'm thinking. It's like a, not gold, not blonde, but like a darker shade of that. Something in between blonde and red. But I can't think of what color that is. Oh well. Let's do 8 more minutes basically. And then when I pass 4,000 hours and I can accept donations, I want $2 from everyone so that we can get this. This is the scam. And Rolando brought up another monitor, so I say I need $2 from everyone to buy a monitor, but I don't buy a monitor. I just use the money for something else. Maybe a plane ticket to go somewhere. But technically, that's investing in your future too, because I'll go somewhere and make content somewhere else. You know? It could happen. Rolando, why you still up, dog? Colin, you too. Actually, Colin, it's worse for you because you're in New York, right? So you're on the same time as me. It's almost bedtime, bro. Oh, for Orlando, it's only 10:37. For us, it's almost midnight. Oh boy, Davey, I don't know what time it is for you. Anyone else in here? What time is it for you? I know there's 5 people watching right now, so it has to be a couple other time zones up in here. Do, 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 do. Also, if you're in here right now, before I get off of here in the next 5 to 6 minutes, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. One of my training footage videos, right? Where I post my training footage, but I talk over it. What topic would you be interested in hearing? I think I've already done a handful of topics that are pretty common, but if you were gonna watch, or maybe not even watch it, just listen. If you were gonna listen to 5 to 15 minutes of me talking about a subject, just giving my thoughts on it, just with my training playing in the background, what would you want to hear me talk about? What would you want to hear my opinion on? I've already done one on discipline. I've already done one on, what else did I do? on how sports affected my life. I've done one on consistency over intensity. So yeah, I need a new one. Colin says unemployed. I feel that. You do whatever you want when you're unemployed. Wake up at 3 o'clock tomorrow, bro. 4.5 more minutes. Wait, did I do my math right? Is that 3 hours? 60. Okay, yeah. 4.5 more minutes. Colombia? But what about Colombia though? Because there's so much stuff to talk about. So to make a 15-minute video with my training footage, what am I gonna talk about? And to be honest, I can do that as a separate video. So I need a different idea. Because I got a lot of stuff I can say about Colombia. Good stuff, of course, but I can make it just a different video. Cultural differences, Spanish differences, whatever. But I'll probably do more of a general people topic for my training footage video. Like some random person on the internet just stumbled upon my training footage with me talking in the background. What would they maybe be interested in hearing? Any stand-up in Colombia? Probably. I should look into that. That's a good idea. But you know, comedy is the hardest thing to get in a second language. But that's why I told you I like that dude, Angelo Colina, or whatever his name is. His comedy's in Spanish, but I think he lived in New York for a really long time, so he has he's really good at captivating both audiences. Like, people go to his shows that don't speak amazing Spanish. I don't know how much they understand, but like he interacts with the crowd sometimes and they reply to him in English. So they understand enough to where they can understand him, but they might feel uncomfortable speaking in Spanish. And yeah, he's just funny, man. I'm gonna send you some of his videos when I get off here. If I don't, just text me and I'll send them. But yeah, I have to look that up. I think I'll be interested. I think I'll be scared because like in a comedy club, like when you step in there, you're a halfway target. The more you stand out, you're more of a target. The closer you are to the front, you're more of a target. I think I'll be scared that like they'll figure out like, this dude's not from here. And they'll start talking and I'll be like, damn, he's talking kind of fast. What did he say? I don't know how to reply to this. And then the whole club's laughing at me and then I run out crying like, and I get on YouTube live and I'm like, today I got laughed out of a comedy club. Nah, I'm just kidding, but I'll look it up. Anything about Colombia? Yeah, I can. But like I said, yeah, I gotta see about that. I gotta see about that. Sometimes I feel like certain subjects fit training videos better. I don't know what, but like I said, I would want someone. Like I think my most popular one I did like that, it was like, what was it? It was like why you're not. Oh yeah, it was called like why you're not working hard as you think you are. Why you're not working as hard as you think you are. I think that's my most popular one I did like that. That one racked up like 1,000 views real quick. But you know, if it just appeared in your feed and you saw a dude boxing and it was just saying like, this isn't actually working hard. If you do this, then you are working hard. It kind of gets your attention. You know what I mean? Whereas like, you kind of have to be interested in Colombia to be captivated by a video about Colombia, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Maybe it's possible. I might. Well, I'll see if anyone else has a recommendation before I close this live. You got about 30 seconds to a minute. Recommendations for the topic of my training video tomorrow. Going once. Going twice. All right. Well, it's been 3 hours. This was a pretty long fucking live. Appreciate all of y'all. It's bedtime. Salute. See y'all. Maybe I don't know what my week's gonna be like, but maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe. You'll probably be able to tell from. I'll put a little thing. Who is this coming in at the end of the live? I'm about to get off of here. Lils, hey. Hey, bro, jump for $10. No, thank you. But I appreciate you for offering me $10. Salute to you, Young Chopper. Lils, y'all have a good night. I'm about to get off of here. But maybe I'll see y'all on the next live. Peace. Have a good night.